look beautiful. Aw, Matt, you look beautiful.
Hi, everyone. How you doing today?
Yeah.
Welcome to Bella Soul's Dark Apocrypha.
Woo! It's Matt. He was the man grunting in the background through our last thing.
I wasn't grunting. It was groaning.
Okay. And it would not on camera at all. So
good.
No, well, good. That makes everything more or less awkward right now.
So today we will be showing off our Thousand Sons army.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, they are super well painted. So I'm sure at some point we'll get some close-ups.
Oh yes.
Stuff. Yeah.
That will happen.
We are playing a 1,500 point game today.
Mm-hmm.
I am playing the 1,000 Sons, and even though there's like 10,000 of them or more, 100,000 or something.
Yeah, why called Thousand Sons? What's the deal?
You know, I honestly have no idea.
I was hoping, and I was talking in our chat earlier that it was a nod to Lovecraft's Shub-Niggurath, which is the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
Oh.
And then because people kept referring to them as goats.
Well, that's
right?
the Zangors.
The Zangors are goats.
Yeah, see.
So yeah, like I don't know, maybe it might just be me. I've never seen them. I know nothing about these men.
But they're not part of the 1,000 Sons, really. I mean, they're part of the list now. They're not like 1,000 Sun Marine.
Are these like Kroot equivalent?
Yeah, kind of ish. Yeah.
All right, just like, hey, we're some random beasts and we're gonna hang out with you. You guys seem cool.
They're like, sometimes they're mutated by chaos. Some I don't know. I don't know the 40K Zangor fluff particularly. Beastmen were a faction in fantasy that were just kind of like beast people, which is basically that. And then they want the different ones that would devote themselves to different chaos gods. Were Zangors were the ones that followed Tzeentch, and Kornagors followed Khorne, and Pestigors followed Nurgle, and Slanagors follow Tzeentch.
So everyone's got their own gore.
Everyone's got their own gore. And then in the way back when,
in the long
ago, there were beastmen in 40K, and they were just like mutated humans, abhumans, and they were part of like the Imperium. Like there's like Imperial Guard beastmen, part of the Empire, like just like Ratlings and Ogrins, right? They were just like we're just people that have horns, I guess, and goat feet.
Yeah, why not?
Just like the rest of them, but they kind of went away. You know, maybe the Inquisition got mad at
into
them.
the sunset.
I mean, it's 40K. Nothing fades into the sunset. They were purged by someone. I'm
brutally
sure.
murdered.
Yeah, like there's no happy fading into the sunset in 40K.
It's a shame for them.
Yeah. So, but yeah, real quickly as we're setting up here, why don't we go over our lists, Matt? What do you got over there?
Sure.
You got some new stuff we haven't actually seen before.
Yeah. So I have. I'll be playing Ultramarines today.
Yep.
So I have
blue on blue action.
Yes. Well, you got some purple over there.
Yeah.
Or perhaps like an aubergine.
Yeah.
So, I have a bunch of intercessors, only 5 hellblasters. A little upset about that. Captain, 2 lieutenants, ancient, and some aggressors. New to me.
Yep.
Also new to me is this repulsor tank.
We have not used it yet on the stream.
This thing's massive.
This is our
it's got
repulsor.
1,000,000 guns on it. I'm hoping I remember all of them.
It has 11 different guns on it.
Yeah.
And it's also the only thing that can transport Primaris Marines. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's a transport, yes. And it's the only transport Primaris Marines can get into right now.
Interesting.
Is it because they're so big?
Yeah, probably.
Or the machine.
Or they're like really, like, because they're like not allowed to sometimes.
It's the machine spirit doesn't like them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me. I mean, Ultramarines, small list usually. Oh, right. I got some Reavers hanging out in the shadows or the warp or
characters. Do you have characters?
Yeah, no, I mentioned.
No, you did.
Yeah, I got Captain, 2 lieutenants, and ancient.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it. Abe doesn't pay attention.
I don't pay attention.
That's what's going on.
I mean, I know it's in this list. I wrote the list. So. Speaking of lists, I've got 30 Xanagors, since we were talking about them. They've got chainswords and auto guns over here. I've got a 10-man unit of Rubik Marines one of them has a Soul Reaper cannon, and the rest have the Warp Flamers. So it's 8 Warp Flamers, and the Sorcerer has a Warp Flame pistol. They're going to be hanging out in the webway. They've infiltrated it. They're sneaking around there with flamers.
I thought that was I was about to say elvish thing. I thought that was an Eldar thing.
Yeah, but these guys are like, these guys sneak into the webway to try to learn the secrets.
Ooh.
So they also.
Interesting.
Like, at this point, half the armies in the game are in the webway.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Do you have any deep strikers?
the Webway guys.
You're right. We were just talking about that.
And
weren't we?
also, I've got 5 Scarab Occult Terminators who are also going to deep strike.
Great.
But not through the Webway, just through normal teleporting stuff.
Sure.
I've got another unit of Rubric Marines. These guys just with regular, they're regular bolters. The Inferno bolt guns, as well as in their Soul Reaper cannon. They're going to be in my fancy Rhino, which is
Why
fancy.
is it fancy?
It's a nice
It's
teal.
a Rhino, yeah. Look at it. It's got strong, flat colors. I don't know. And look at this. This helmet's very fancy.
The whole army's very fancy.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then we've got an Exalted Sorcerer, and then an Exalted Sorcerer on a disc, and also Ahriman.
On a disc.
Yeah, on a disc. So that's in the list.
What a disc.
Yeah. Woo! So many people. We're having a party over here.
Disc party.
So
Do I make him the DJ?
And I've got more arms on this guy than as many arms on this sorcerer as the rest of the sorcerers have.
You mean like literal arms?
Yeah, look, he's got. Look how many arms he got. This arm is actually 3 arms.
Let me see.
He's changing.
Oh, I see that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There is 3 arms coming out of his arm.
Yeah, and so he's got 4 arms, and the other ones each only have the normal 2 arms.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, chaos.
This is
what a
one of
weird
my
thing you are.
favorite. Jen, zoom in for a second, would you, on this guy?
Hold on 1 second.
Clickety clacking, typing away.
I absolutely love this
Did I
model.
tell you to? There you go.
You wanna go right here?
Yeah, there we go.
Flip them upside down for me.
Bottom towards me.
I cannot. That is really hard for me to hold that way.
There we go. Ow.
So yeah, that's the Exalted Sorcerer on disc. I love him.
You can see his arms on arms.
Yep, he's got 3 arms over there, and I also just love that he has this book that's just trying its best to get away from him. Like, it's all chained up, and he's like, "No book, I know your secrets. You're my book."
That's delightful.
Even the detail on these new, this is I think this model's like a year or so old. It's one of the, I think so, maybe it's one of the newer models
Does
for
it
the
say on the
line.
bottom?
I don't know. Well,
Anything else you want to show off while we're zoomed in like this?
So we got him.
Probably.
Sure.
I mean,
we
we've
got
got
our
him.
new,
We
we got our
should.
new arm in here. So that that's Ahriman on the disc.
That's hot.
Also,
I'm not gonna lie.
He's also a great model.
I love his hat.
Yeah, he's got the rat hat. But everything in this model is great. Even just the, as you can see, even just the detail on the basic guys is pretty great.
Just your standard rubrics.
Yeah, with the warp flamer.
Even the standard dudes are still super sexy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So these are some of the newer Space Marine models, or Chaos Space Marine models that they made.
Yeah, this feels a lot newer than
Yeah.
a lot of the other models we have.
I think they're actually a little taller than the normal ones too.
They do. I don't know. Maybe it might just be the hat, honestly.
No, their legs are either their legs look different.
Their legs look longer, for
Yeah.
sure. They look longer, but
Yeah, I'm not certain if they're just better.
at
better
some point we'll
molded.
grab a plate marine and see it.
But yeah, so that's the list that I'll be using today. We're playing 1,500 points. We are playing we're gonna kill each other, and there's some objectives here, guys. If you are watching us over on the Facebooks or the
On our main page.
yeah, which is that place that we write things on.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Come on over, push the buttons.
There's a button somewhere that'll bring you over and you can join us, or
It
twitch.tv.
probably says Twitch on it, right? There's
Yeah.
probably a button that says Twitch that you can push.
It
that
is,
brings
it's a
you
big
over
purple
here.
button.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, there's like a link you can hit.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that you know what links are. I don't.
If you're on the internet, I figure you have to at least understand.
Do we anymore? Like, is that like old people know links and young kids don't understand what links are anymore? And they're just like,
I don't-
I just push the picture and it takes me to the place.
God.
Like I really, but I get,
maybe.
but you know what? Hey,
All right, I'm out. I'm going home.
apparently Facebook is for old fogies. That's what I've heard. So
Yep,
if
confirmed.
you're reading this on Facebook, you're an old fogey like me and Matt. And
If
you probably
you're
know what
watching
links
us
are.
on Snapchat, how are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I assume they have a guy who Snapchatted the Facebook live feed as his story.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like Snapchat doesn't have links, does it?
No.
I
I
was
don't
just
know.
gonna say, why are you calling JR out for hanging out in the corner on Snapchat?
Right.
But yeah,
come join us.
there's
We're gonna have
buttons
a
you
good
can
time.
push.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget if you want to see Matt shoot me, you pay some money and that happens. you can
Abe
give us
likes
some
to
bits.
cheat and get cheap shots off without paying.
It's
That's
called
so
selling
unlike
things.
Abe.
You gotta demonstrate what you're selling.
We got the heavy bolter here. You can also, at any point in the game, affect the game by donating bits. Stuff is good.
We like being
Got
a
the link
very
in chat.
interactive channel, so we let you guys as chat donate to influence die rolls and vehicle explosions, or just us harassing each other for your merriment.
That's right.
However, while Abe is still getting set up, I assume he is not, because he's still got some dudes midfield.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Thousand Sons. Maybe they can forward deploy. I don't know why a sorcerer would do that, but hey, not my business.
Magic.
Well, yeah, I understand how they could.
See,
I don't
he really
understand
Magic.
He
why
isn't
they
really there. He's really back on the home
Magic.
planet, but his force skills are so developed that he's able to project the reality of his personage on the battlefield to draw all of your fire and waste it while the real guys move in. And then you think you've destroyed him, and then the smoke disappears, and then he's still standing there, and you're like, what the hell?
See, the key is, with those situations, you have to get a Githyanki sword that can sever the silver cord.
Oh,
right.
Then that'll what get them.
No, that definitely gets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
got it. See, learning.
And if you understood that reference, join us tonight for our D&D campaign, NeverQuest.
Yeah.
This is illegal deployment, right?
I don't know.
I
Probably
can have him
not.
stand on my
I
my
don't
tank.
think so.
You can't ride on my tank.
I mean,
But
all
there's this nice.
It makes sense to me in real life. If
I'll
it's going
allow
this
it, but if the tank moves, he has to roll or die.
roll or die. Okay, I roll.
Yeah,
one
you have
plus
to
every
roll
die.
a dexterity check when the tank moves.
Right.
To
You laugh.
determine if you fall off,
You know, you
or
laugh,
get
but
squished or not. And if you crit fail, you fall forward and you get trampled by the tank.
I mean, you say that, but in past editions there was initiative tests.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Oh, cool.
in more time. Or
What
in Necromunda.
what edition was that?
Pretty much every edition that had initiative. So every edition before this one.
Did 7th have initiative too?
I think some of that initiative.
Yeah, it's
And-
come up a couple times. I played Warhammer in like 2nd or 3rd edition, and I think I got up to 4th or 5th, and then I fell out and stopped having money.
Are you set up like you're set up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna blob up in the middle here.
Okay.
I don't know any of your army, so yeah.
Sure.
Spoiler alert, gonna play very defensively
Sure.
because I have no idea what any of your things do.
One of the things.
Yeah, I heard because I was
He
paying.
doesn't have. He has 6 command points, Jen.
Sure.
Starts with 6 or has used 1 already?
No,
Nope.
he starts with 6.
Yep, I have used.
I've
those
been
that
lied
show.
to.
Yeah, because we changed the list. Remember, really quickly. Maybe you don't.
That's right.
I was getting tacos, so I don't
We
know.
updated. I mean, this was.
That
this
was before
you came
Before
here.
you-
Oh.
In the before times.
We updated it so that we could use all our new stuff
Mm-hmm.
instead of just the old stuff.
Is this new for us or just new for stream?
For us, we
Yeah. Okay.
We,
'cause I feel like I would have seen this guy sitting around the office.
no, I mean he's a couple weeks old, but
Still, that's not
Yeah.
that much.
relatively new stuff for everybody.
Yeah.
Evolve.
Very cool. Because yeah, we still have models just sitting on shelves and drawers. Well, not like.
And I am at 4 command points.
Isendar says, Matt, you're playing Imperium today. You don't have to know what Abe's stuff does. You just need to kill it. Ignorance
I
is
just have to
strength.
know how heretical it is, which the answer is always
It's
vary.
always very. Are you using any command points before the battle, Matt?
Oh, probably. Feels like something I would do. Oh wait, no, because I would. I feel like the most ultramarine answer is no. But I'm still going to do a
boring.
bunch of things with it.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm gonna.
That's a fair answer. All right, guys, we have any questions about the 1,000 sub book in there? While Matt's looking this up real quickly, you guys want to start throwing those questions out or put them in chat? So
I'm
that
gonna
we
get
can-
2 relics and a chapter master, but I'm gonna spend 0 command points.
Are you really doing all that?
Ah, I didn't spend any. Don't look.
Whoa.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
Emperor Ascendant banner.
Right. All right. So.
How many drops do you have? Because it seems like a bunch.
5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
You have 7?
Yeah.
How do you have 7? Oh, that's one huge
It's
unit.
one big squad.
Lord. Alright, rolling it off for first. I got a 5.
I got a 5-2.
Darn it. I was happy with that roll. Alright, and now a 3.
A 5.
Darn it. Alright.
I don't like Matt being happy, so
Can't have that.
Nobody is surprised by this.
I'm not. That's not allowed happiness.
Yeah. I don't mind Abe going first.
It's actually not going to be that bad for you in this situation.
Yeah, you don't. It doesn't seem like you have too many guns.
No.
I just. Yeah. So if nothing else, it does also probably not detriment me that much.
Separated miles with that Risa.
Oh,
Buy
hey!
one Risa pie.
Thank you very much.
He says because you guys are awesome.
Oh, that
thank
is so
you.
nice.
Flattery
Thank you.
will get you everywhere.
Yeah. Right.
I like Matt's like real circling the wagons back here.
Yeah. Like intercessors are fine and all, sure, but like I don't care about them.
It's a really great big circling the wagon.
Mm-hmm. I was, like I said, I don't know what you can do,
Sure, no.
and I just playing it easy. But yeah, I was saying I don't mind Abe going first, mainly just because I'm looking forward to sitting down, because on Saturday I played a roller derby bout and I got beat up real bad. So
Oh.
I am very sore.
But did you score all the points?
I scored many points.
Nice.
I did very well. I was very happy. Going into the final play of the game, our team was down by 2 points. And unfortunately, they managed to end the game before we could. If you don't know roller derby, I'm not going to bother. But they managed to end the game, winning by 2 or 3, whatever it was.
Curses.
Yeah, but it was a very close game, very fun, and actually, the Roller Derby League Jen and I both ref for has a Twitch channel, so I'm gonna cross promote them. It's just twitch.tv/Texas Roller Derby.
Yep.
You can watch the recording. It is the theme, because for all our bouts, all our rec bouts, which is actually the shirt I'm wearing in honor of myself playing. It was Space Jam themed, so I played on the Monstars, and my derby name was Pumped Up to Jam, which I was very excited to have come up with at the last minute.
Let's get some hot smoke.
Sure.
Do you have some awesome smoke effects we can use?
Somewhere probably.
I don't know where our little box of tissues.
I don't know. I feel like we went through cold and flu season, so it's probably all our smoke is probably
fair.
gone.
I'm going to go find some smoke for you guys.
There's the gray fez up there. Could just use that.
You could use that, and it would look good on the table. I'm into it.
All right, it's up there.
Who smoked?
The rhino.
Yeah.
It's a little. Look at it.
Oh, good.
There you
It'll
go.
fit under the fez.
Have fun. You can't see it. This is fine.
I mean,
The super fez of mystery.
yeah. See, and then there's the smoke.
We know which way the wind's blowing, I guess.
Harrison, thank you for that follow.
Thank you very much.
Savage.
Savage.
Fuck. Thank you for that follow. That was great. Great name.
Savage as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Is
Is that allowed? Like,
Is it?
It's FK.
oh,
not spelled out.
like AF.
ASFK. Savage.
Oh,
ASFK.
Okay.
Yeah, got you.
Nice.
You sure it's not savage as Ashton Kutcher?
Wait,
Frank
AF.
Kutcher?
It's
FK?
FK.
Frank Kutcher?
As
his,
FK.
his savage as
Oh,
Frank
that's
Kutcher?
true.
His
Could
less
be.
known
Savage as Francis Carmine.
Oh, wait, what did Carmine move to see?
Not this guy.
Not this guy.
Orc.
Because he's an
Girl.
orc. He's an orc
Sure.
Carmine,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, I'm
This
trying-
Carmine
what?
is an orc.
Trying to think of other celebrities' initials FK. Speaking of celebrities, who watched the Grammys?
I did not, but I went through and watched the musical performances.
Yeah.
I heard that they were a thing.
There was just really not much great
That looks
going
like
on.
My friend
Right.
Justin got to play on stage with someone who I didn't know, but that's awesome for him.
Which performance?
I don't know.
Was it a lady or a guy?
It was a guy. Ben
I didn't
Ben
watch that one.
something.
Cool though, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, because he posted on Facebook saying like, "Oh man, I just walked past and made eye contact with Jay-Z," and I was like, "Oh crap, that's amazing! Like, what a cool thing!"
Damn.
And then
Alright.
like it didn't click later. It's like, wait, the Grammys are tonight. Jay-Z is probably at the Grammys. Is my friend Justin at the Grammys?
What?
All right, let's go ahead and do some psychic powers.
All right, good. Enough rambling for me.
Savage, don't let yourself get internet bullied by a Smurf player, please.
What?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
No, not you. Somebody. So, Savage is new to our channel and just
welcome.
popped in and is just about to start learning to play 40K. He's
Ooh.
been doing lots of research, reading some Horus Heresy, hanging out, asking lots of questions in the chat, which is cool.
Yeah.
And he says, please destroy him, Thousand Suns player. So, Abe on the right is playing our Thousand Suns today, and Matt on the left is playing the Smurfs.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna smurf him up good.
All right.
All right, so explain. So you're doing psychics,
I'm gonna do psychic.
which is like a big deal for you.
It's a
guys.
big deal for me, guys. Yeah, for me, guys, over here.
All right, what do we? All right. Well, first of all, how many psychers do you have?
So right now on the table, I have 3.
But
All my squad captains are also psychers, but kind of weak psychers.
right, yeah.
In my actual rubric marines, but they're all either in the warp or in my transporter right now.
Okay.
So they don't get to do anything.
So you will have
Six.
6.
So currently, I can only cast 7 psychic powers right now.
Darn.
It's really a shame.
Yeah, that is something.
You know what? We're just gonna start off. Armin's gonna smite your repulsor.
It's not the closest unit.
It is the closest visible unit.
Oh, all right, I guess so.
But you carefully hidden everything else.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fine. That's fine.
Unless you want me to smite your ancient because his banner is visible.
You can smite the banner, but the ancient will be okay.
But I'm gonna say your repulsor is the closest visible
No.
unit. Smite normally has an 18-inch range, but because I am 1K Thought Suns, I get an extra 6-inch range in all my psychic powers.
I
so
believe you.
I am within 24 inches of it now.
Sure.
Armin gets +1 on his psychic abilities
I believe you.
because he is totes rad like at that thing.
All of this sounds reasonable based on what I do know.
So he is going to get an 8 on this psychic.
Okay. How many mortal woundos do I Eltaco?
2 mortal wounds.
I am down to 14.
Curse you, repulsor!
Yeah. That is a lot of wounds.
And then he is going to cast for his next trick.
Sure.
We're going to cast.
Well, what are your options?
So many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go over them during talk show?
We did go over them.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. He is going to go.
I was getting tacos.
He's gonna go ahead and we're gonna cast Glamour of Zinch, but I'm not sure what we're gonna cast Glamour of Zinch on.
All right. Well, what's it do?
So it gives you. I can cast it on any of my units and it gives a -1 to shoot. You have -1 to hit me.
Okay.
So the thoughts I have is that I probably should put it on the Zangors so that they're a little harder to shoot and can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I could throw it onto my Rhino, which would give him -2 to shoot me, which would be nice to keep it alive this turn.
Savage, to answer your question, terrain plays a huge part of modern 40K.
Mm-hmm.
Terrain is used to conceal different units and to provide them cover, which makes them harder to hit from far away. And it also blocks line of sight. You have to have line of sight in order to shoot opposing armies, unless you have a special ability that allows you to ignore that. So using terrain is a huge part of the tactics behind learning to play Warhammer.
So 1 more mortal wound.
Okay.
And its movement is half next on your next movement phase.
Please remind me. So do you perils on a 10 or an 11?
No, it's a
Ooh, we've got a
double
Chaos
ones,
Lord
it's
reroll
always-
to Matt
Oh, thank you.
from Isendar because you need all the help you can
Yeah,
get
no,
today.
I already feel intimidated.
So my next sorcerer is gonna cast Smite onto
Mm-hmm.
the Ladder thing.
Yep.
It'll go off.
Does?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Savage, you can shoot through
more
building
wound.
structures that have windows through them. So it's actually a direct line of sight. You get down on the table and
Yep.
look at the board from the perspective of your particular unit, and you can shoot anything that that unit can actually see. Unless you have abilities that allow you to indirectly line of fire shots.
which are pretty rare. In
There's
the
like
edition.
one unit in an army that'll allow you to do it, or one particular weapon.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to cast
There's
Zinch's
a word
Firestorm.
for it, right? When you get down to eye level. Or am I making that up?
Top view or model's eye view.
Yeah.
model eye view is
so it
what
goes
they're
off.
going for.
So I'm gonna roll 9 dice.
Okay.
This is Firestorm of Zinch. For every 6 I get, you take a mortal wound.
Okay.
None!
Yay!
Zinch.
That was great for me.
My last guy's gonna cast Smite!
Yep.
Will not go off.
Great.
And then you.
Are we using the beta rules?
I have been, sure.
Okay.
I guess. It's going to tone me down.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so.
We're going to cast warp time.
Okay.
That will not go off, though, which is fine. I don't really need it this turn, right? Because it's a 7 for warp time. No, it's a 6. It does go off.
Aww.
It's going to be on the Zangors.
Okay.
We're going to move some more.
Sure.
Zangors.
And it's just one huge unit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gore.
So most psychic abilities are range effects. You have to be within a certain distance, and in some cases you have to be able to see the unit, or the unit has to be the closest thing to you. Like the smite ability in most armies, you are only allowed to use smite, which does direct damage to that unit. But you are only allowed to target the closest unit to your psyker within a certain range. It's usually around 18 inches.
Yeah. Almost all offensive spells require line of sight.
Yeah, if it doesn't, it's usually worth noting.
Yeah, not all like buffs that affect your guys require line of sight.
Yeah.
But most spells that hurt the enemy do require line of sight. So that's my turn.
All right. Cool. That was, not so bad.
Yeah.
Yes, psychic abilities are very, very much taken into consideration when balancing the game. There is not an army that is just way overpowering everybody because of psychic abilities. Most armies have a way to compensate if they don't have psychic abilities.
Except for Eldar. They are overpowering the game because of their psychic abilities.
Shush.
And except for Tau, which don't have any way to compensate
That's
psychic
fair.
abilities.
Custodes?
Custodes do have ways.
Not really.
They have more ways than Tau.
Necrons?
Necrons have ways also. They've got the gloom.
The gloom prism.
Gloom prism.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So there are armies. Those two
A
armies.
free-range Larry appears
Woo!
magically
Hey.
from the webway.
Those two armies. Oh, he deep strike. You kept me within 9 inches of us.
I mean, to be fair, he's not.
I am.
Well,
I am
that's-
24 inches from you.
But like that's by scale, so it's like 9 meters. With you can't.
Hello,
I'm
everybody.
gonna need you to go outside of the studio and then walk in
Yep.
slowly during your turn movement.
I deep strike from below,
Oh.
like a sandworm.
Ooh.
Like a-
Nice.
What's
That's
the
great.
noise a sandworm makes, Larry?
Indulge us.
I like
There you go,
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
that sounds legit.
Okay.
Why is your fez on the table?
It's
Smoke.
smoke from my rhino. That's
Oh,
underneath
that's
it.
perfect.
Yes, yes,
And the
it
wind is
is.
blowing that direction.
That's perfect. I like it's like a weather vane.
Um,
Hello, everybody.
but are you a sandworm?
Welcome back, we
From
missed you.
like normal Dune or from the prequel to Dune?
Or from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, or Beetlejuice.
That's like a tremor. That's like those things from
Oh,
Tremors.
Tremors. Ugh.
Those aren't technically sandworms, right? Don't they have?
If I was going to be a sandworm, it would have to be Shai-Hulud.
So
Is that the
Savage,
one from
That's
to
Dune.
answer your question, fear isn't discussed as such, but at the end of every person's turn, you have to make morale checks. And certain armies have abilities that allow you to, make higher saves against morale. But the more units or the more
How
models
far
in a
did
unit
the,
that you lose, the
fire
more likely
gauntlet
they are
dude
to
go?
get afraid and run away.
5 inches.
But like
Eight?
move.
Move.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we got a repressor on the table.
Yeah.
Repulsor.
Repulsor. Sorry.
Repressor is the sister to Bat. Is the Arbite sister to
It's just
Battle
all
Tank.
about. I know.
Because they're the police and they repress people.
It's just.
Savage,
it's
that is
subtle.
Larry. He is our studio director, the captain and commander of
Hello.
the ship,
Yeah.
and the most knowledgeable of us in the ways of the 40K, besides Abe.
Wow.
I'm like
We
the.
have different areas of specialty.
I'm like the Ben Kenobi.
That's right.
It's true.
Who does that make
You
Abe?
served our father in
Wait,
the
wait,
Clone
wait.
Wars.
That's true.
Wouldn't you be like the Yoda and Abe
No.
would be the Ben Kenobi?
No, because Yoda is actually still like. Yoda is still like dangerous. I'm past my prime.
I don't
It's
know
different.
though. You kick butt on the table.
Like I still know. Like I know all this stuff, but I'm like. I can buy
You guys, I don't know if he told you, but Larry called me last night and was like, I want to go to a tournament.
I do.
So
I do.
This is Larry's goal this year. Is we're gonna get him back into fighting shape.
That's right.
I would. From a perfectly selfish position, would love to see you guys in a tournament.
I have
With all the knowledge you have.
I have an idea for a list. And
What
Abe-
would you play? Tell us.
I
Are
have.
you okay with that?
I am going to try to go as far as I can with Custodes and buddies. And
Really?
friends. Yes.
You're not gonna play Eldar, Larry?
You know what? The world doesn't need any more players
Okay,
playing Eldar right now.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
This is gonna be bad. He's got flamers.
Yeah.
I've got zine.
Yeah.
I've got bodies.
Yeah, I'm
Neverin
feeling-
says you're
feeling pretty
Qui-Gon
good about
Jinn,
this.
all ghostly and unable to affect things.
That's sad. I'll take being Qui-Gon over being Jar Jar any day.
That's not even an option. He's not
There's
a
the
Jedi.
big question: who's the Jar Jar Binks of 40K?
I mean, JR is probably our studio Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He's kind of goofy and sometimes annoying, but we all kind of like him.
But
in the
he's
end.
kind of charming in a weird way.
Yeah.
Love it.
And like when he's here making jokes, you're all groaning like it's horrible. But then like 10 years down, you're like, maybe he wasn't so bad. Maybe he's better than Matt being Kylo.
Maybe
Ren.
I was a little harsh in my youth.
Yeah. And like kids really love
Wow,
him.
Matt is like really like.
Well, because I gotta get rid of all
No, it's just like Matt is like.
the Zangos.
Matt is like, you give Matt an Ultramarine army and he like becomes a legitimately dangerous like organism.
Well, I think it's more. I mean, like, thank you for the confidence, but I think it's just the Hellblasters.
I mean, I still think we just need like if you want to make this like a real competitive list, we just need 30 Hellblasters
and then a captain,
and like
you're
and, like
done.
Guilliman.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got 30 Hellblasters and I reroll all hits and wounds. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need some scouts. You got to have like board control.
sure.
There's
I mean,
a-
you take
Yeah,
a few-
sure,
there's
you
a few-
do.
You take some scouts and you get the extra stratagems, and then you're
Yeah.
like,
All right, I am done moving, so I have no psychics, so I'm gonna jump right into shooting.
Okay.
you know, how could you not have psychics in that?
Well,
Psychics are like-
I thought about picking up a couple Death Guard and throwing them in
Sure.
just for
Yeah.
some chaos powers, but I thought that would be very unthematic.
No, that's
I
fair.
understand.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, Savage. We're located in Austin, Texas.
We are.
I'm going to open up with my
Where are you,
aggression.
Savage?
You're not gonna.
And Savage wants to know what everybody's army of choice is
I like the orcs.
to play. Yeah, Matt loves his
But we
orcs.
never let him play them.
Orcs for Mark.
Not yet, but we're gonna soon.
Yay.
Orcs for Matt.
I like the Astra Militarum, but I'm also not allowed to play them ever.
Astra Militarum for Abe, but
Wait,
he's
why are you not ever allowed to play them?
because
Because he's
Because you
really
just wipe the world.
because he's
with them.
he
really
destroys
good
them.
with Astra Militarum.
all right.
That's the special.
all of my
That's
aggressors,
Abe's
2d6
tournament
each.
army. That's only broken out.
yes.
It's like behind glass. He only
Break
breaks
in
out.
case of world crisis.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So we,
He's like,
20?
wait, are there Russians attacking? Well, I'm gonna break out the Astra Militarum because I'm not putting up with any of this crap.
Oh, good. And you, Larry,
I'm
your
gonna
favorite
guess,
army?
I am army curious, so I play various armies.
You are a poly armyist.
Yes, I'm a polyarmyist.
That's good. I like
I
that.
like
I
I
like
like
that.
Eldar. I play Death Guard. My favorites are Eldar, Death Guard, and
You have-
and I'm really intrigued by Custodes as a challenge.
do you have more points of Death Guard or Eldar?
What's your toughness?
Probably
Look at
Death
the
Guard,
force.
Wow,
counting
I'm
all the
surprised.
big.
I mean,
all
Larry
of
has
them.
like what, 15,000 points of Death Guard or something.
It's some there's 300 models,
Sure.
roughly.
Yeah.
It's approximately 300 models, a lot of which are vehicles and expensive things.
Yeah.
And I am the newest person in the company to 40K. I am brand spanking new with this edition,
What do you
and am
rolling
learning
double dice
on
for?
the Eldar.
Oh, no, this is my
And
20.
eventually
Oh,
we'll
those
have
were
built
ones.
a Inari
Yeah,
army.
Okay.
But don't
But I picked them
worry.
because the fluff and the lore. I picked them before all the crazy shit happened and everybody started playing.
That's what
But don't worry, folks. We don't let friends don't let friends spam Dark Reapers.
No, I don't do that. I take one unit of them and it's a modestly
I only
sized
take
unit.
10.
The most I've ever
And they
taken
only
are
fire
10.
twice.
It's only
Yeah.
10.
11. Okay.
I only took 10 of them and I put them in the corner and don't drop them until the end of turn 3.
And then you won that game, right?
And then she won.
I did not. I lost.
But the Thousand Suns, this is a super pretty army. Gorgeous. It's a good army. It's a potent army.
Cool.
The theme of today's special word is Zongors.
All right.
Although
so
some people call them Zangors, and that
We
freaks
were-
me out.
we were
Or
discussing that
Tazangors,
today.
which also freaks me out.
bolt guns are 24 assault
which,
to rapid fire. I don't remember.
I don't know which bolt guns you have. You have to look at your list.
I'm gonna check right
'Cause
now.
they don't have bolt guns because they
I
can't get
gotta
bolt guns.
look. I don't know.
Do they have bolt rifles?
Bolt rifles and auxiliary grade launchers.
That was great. I like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
So they're
It's
bolt
like you
rifles.
auto-tuned yourself.
Their bolt rifles are
That
30
was
inch.
really
rapid
disturbing.
Okay. Rapid fire one.
Yeah.
Cool. So
All my
should-
Zangors are
Savage, where are you located? I didn't see it if you popped that in your chat.
Just so everyone is aware.
this guy is out of range. Of rapid
don't
fire
have
range.
Fire range. Like, nobody's out of. Remember, you're all taking a -1 to hit me.
Are you sure? Because rapid fire range is
It's 15.
It might be 15
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a 30-inch range.
Yeah, and he's 16 away.
He is 60. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
You're -1 to
This
hit me.
one.
I thought you were measuring from
Also,
that.
Matt, I
No.
don't think you're done shooting your guys, your aggressors.
Oh.
Diabuda,
They
thank you
can't
so
fire
much for
from
that
range.
follow. Welcome to the Belfry.
Right. But you only fired.
Come on
one
in.
weapon.
Come on
No, I
in, pull
fired
up a
3.
chair,
Huh?
and give us your
Right. What
questions
weapons do
about
they
the
have,
brand
Matt?
new Thousand Suns
Fire.
Codex.
Oh, do they have more
Because
things?
we got it.
Read your weapons to have what they come.
It's
with.
right there.
Jeez.
That's the
Alright.
1,000 Suns Codex.
They
You
got-
can see it.
It's
and ask
so
The
questions
rest
about
is
it.
with Flamestorm gauntlets. That's all I have. According to
Oh,
this.
Savage is
Well,
coming
they
to us
don't
from
have a choice.
Denmark.
Oh,
Wow,
very cool.
beautiful.
Nice.
So he's 8 or
Armed
9
with
hours ahead of
auto
us. Wow, it's
Voltron
super
gauntlets
late
and
there then.
Firestorm grenade
Oh no, it's
launchers.
like
Yes.
10. It's not too
How
bad.
It's
much
11.
They
It's like
have-
11.
Okay.
Almost 11. That's not bad.
Those guys have a bajillion.
It is
shots.
2:45
So,
here in sunny Austin, Texas.
18 shots.
Yeah, we broadcast every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday 40K games in the first part of the day. And then in the evening on Mondays, every
no,
Monday,
they're
we do
decent,
a live stream Dungeons and Dragons
the
campaign.
Auto Voltron gauntlet.
And
Yeah,
then
they have
on
the frags,
special
so
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we
replaced
do
their
things
Frags
like
grenade.
broadcast
Yeah.
brand new
Frags.
board
Okay.
games that are coming out and
Those are another,
do
like, 3
special edition talk shows. Like
these
this
have to hit.
Wednesday, we're doing a talk show
Yes, and
on
they're on my
game
scale.
convention development. It's good stuff.
Don't forget Thursdays.
Yep, we actually already covered that in chat. But
Oh.
for those of you who are just listening on audio only, every Thursday afternoon and evening, depending on where you're at, we have two professional, amazing painters that do a variety of different paint styles, everything from 40K to army painting to fantasy.
1 wound.
You name it, we've got it on the Thursdays.
2 wounds.
And then once a month, we broadcast live from Dragonflair, our
You
local
wanted to
game
leave
shop.
the reverse off the
We
table?
broadcast their monthly tournament of 40K, and that will be this
You want to read it all,
Sunday.
that'd be fun.
Nah. Bring them later.
I hear Denmark is the happiest country in the world.
It's
I've
certainly
also heard
pretty.
that.
Yeah.
Their quality of life,
It is.
whatever.
What is your secret? Please tell
Quotient,
us. We're so unhappy.
Yeah, and can we come stay on your couch?
I think, like socialism and beer.
I don't know, road trip.
Uh,
Bulls
yeah.
road trip to Denmark.
Yeah.
That'd
I've
be
been to
fun.
Denmark, but
Yes.
not
I'm
in
jealous.
like 28 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm 31, so you can see how much Denmark I remember from that visit. Like,
I'm sure you can tell from the video, but Jen is just incredibly grumpy and unhappy all the time. So
Yep.
give her your secret.
Yeah.
Denmark.
Yes, that's
She
true.
needs to know.
I hate life. Life is awful.
Is it Danish pastries?
Oh, tasty.
That'll help.
Man, they're baked goods.
That makes me happy right just thinking about it.
Yeah, he says we get paid to study, free healthcare. I could go on, fellas.
Like I said.
Yeah, so we're gonna come visit. We're gonna stay on your couch.
Yeah.
And in exchange, we'll teach you how to play 40K. How about that?
So
This
you're
is
gonna
from
need
one
a
squad,
place.
that too.
You're gonna need a place to put a 4x6 table in your house,
Yes.
and then
And all the terrain. We suggest the fast loading racks to hold all your army units and terrain.
and Matt will want to sleep on your couch.
I'll take the floor.
Okay.
I am also not picky. I will sleep on the floor.
He's easy.
There was one summer during college that I spent the
one-
entire summer sleeping in an armchair.
Wow.
Well, the
You're
dorms at
back.
my university weren't open during the summer, but I was taking summer courses, so I was going to stay with a member of my fraternity, and one of their roommates was supposed to leave the apartment, and I was supposed to take over their room, but they never left.
Okay,
So
hang
I
on a second.
spent the whole
Alright.
summer sleeping in an
Alright,
armchair.
Something's happening.
Yes, this is the first time on stream that the repulsor is fired.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright,
Okay,
it's
we're
gonna
looking-
take
So
a
pay
minute.
attention.
Alright, we're
That
gonna
has
look
to remember his
That's
11
the 5
guns.
million gun
Alright,
thing,
so
right?
Right
the,
here.
The repulsor has a twin las cannon,
Okay.
a las talon, an
Yep.
onslaught gatling cannon,
Yep.
5 fragstorm launchers, 2 crackstorm launchers, and 1 iron hail heavy stubber. So we'll just go down the list.
That's ridiculous.
Um,
What is it firing at?
uh,
How about that?
I think.
Don't forget that there's a rhino under here.
Oh, actually, yes. Thank you for that.
Because that's probably relevant.
Navarin is shocked that the repulsor lived long enough to actually shoot something.
I don't have.
How are you going to kill it easily?
I
they're
mean,
pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't have any long range firepower.
Yeah.
I hit it with some psychic abilities and did like 4 mortal. I did a few mortal wounds to it, but
Yes, Savage, it's the tank on the very bottom of the screen.
This guy
That guy
right
right there.
Right there.
But I have very few long range.
That is the
So
big.
we're gonna have
That is the big
las
ultramarine
cannon
heavy
here.
tank. It's called a
Okay.
repulsor. It's a hover tank. It has big floaty things on the bottom of it.
las talon
Mhm.
here.
I think this deserves a
heavy
close-up.
onslaught
Sure.
gatling cannon.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a really neat model too. On the Zangors.
There it is.
Yeah, here, I'll give it a little.
Yeah.
It's got 12 wounds. Give it a little.
And so the yellow thing that you're seeing is not a building, it's a big hill.
Yep.
It's a big foam cut hill, and it does not block line of sight for it.
Well, it's
does,
tall
but
enough that
it's-
it can
yeah,
see
it's tall
over.
enough,
Yeah.
It's just a real tall.
If it was just a standing guy, like the guy behind the hill there, they're
Yeah.
probably blocked from line of sight.
Yeah, this guy cannot see over this hill because he is only about 1 inch tall. This model is about 4 inches tall. I don't know what that is in centimeters. Maybe like 30 centimeters, 200 millimeters, 80 decameters.
So that's a good question.
We're
When the
American.
books are printed in other countries, do they? I'm assuming they take into consideration different metric systems or different measurement systems.
I haven't seen a
'Cause
foreign
nobody else
language
uses
version in a
inches.
really long
I
time.
think they're all in inches.
I think they're all in inches.
That's
I think they are.
fascinating.
But sometimes there are other games, like Battlefleet Gothic,
Was all in centimeters.
was in centimeters, and it was real annoying because it was real hard to find
centimeter rulers.
Now,
in
centimeter rule.
the United
Games
States.
Workshop is based in the UK. Have
Right.
they always been based in the UK?
Yep.
Yes.
Then why did they go with inches rather than?
I mean, it's
centimeters?
Imperial came from the UK originally, right?
Yeah, but I think it's
Alright,
because
I'm gonna start
it's
shooting.
not an easy conversion. So for ease, and
Laz.
the U.S. is one of their biggest markets.
Yes.
Now I could be wrong, but the thing is, I mean, we can ask the people who've gone over and played because there is ETC. But people who, because it's not an easy conversion.
Toughness right now?
7.
Okay.
You
2
remember-
Lasmans.
You have a -1 to hit. Remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I got 4 and a
You got those big laser cannons on it, just shot out and hit the
Yep,
rhino twice.
These 2 guns right here, blowing up some las cannon.
One gets through. One saves.
Okay.
D6.
That will be 4
4
damage.
wounds.
All right.
4 wounds on the rhino.
And then the Las Talon
Mm-hmm.
coming in next, which is the same thing, just shorter range.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Cole says that the UK uses inches. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, then I feel like an idiot for asking that question. I thought that the U.S. was the only country that uses.
Well, it's the Imperial system, but the Imperial system came
They
from
use
England.
stuff. I don't know.
That's where all the
They
really
use-
bizarre
They use
stuff
some
came
things
from.
for some things, but then there's EU and everything. So
Oh yeah,
who knows?
like is stone still used like officially?
I've
Oh,
heard.
like stone is a unit of
Yeah,
weight.
like she weighs 6 stone.
6 stone.
I've
I think
read
stone is
people on
still-
the internet.
Yeah,
use
like is stone actually still used in the United Kingdom? I am curious.
And then the next interesting unit of measurement
Or
that
is it
comes into
Irish?
mind is the hand
The hand.
for height. Where did that originate? Do we know?
It's
I
so many
thought
hands
that was-
tall.
I thought that was Egyptian.
My
All-
favorite one is like the Dubrovnik elbow.
Yeah.
what
which
is
is-
that?
There was a unit of measurement that came from like the statue in like Dubrovnik, and it was from the statues. Like so, that it was I think it's Ragusa, and they were like, we need to like. There was like one time in like the 1500s, and they were like, we need to like boy up.
Abe's a history buff.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Uh-oh.
Nothing broke. Everything's good. Nope.
All right.
We're good.
What did
We're all
we-
good.
What did
Everything's
we tell
fine.
Frank about taking care of his army and how we wouldn't drop anything?
It's okay. I'm only going to drop the codex on your army one
Yeah,
time.
no, I mean,
Yeah, we're good.
he doesn't need to know. It's
Yeah.
not like we're live streaming
He's
this
fine.
to,
To
It's
him,
all
to
good.
Frank.
Everything is good.
This is all fine.
So, but yeah, they were like, things are bad, and we need 5 wounds to these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. They were like, we need to like improve the opinion of the citizens. Like, we're gonna build a giant statue of this hero, but like the government was like really like, we can't do anything that's not like useful. Like, just improving the citizens is like their morale is not like worth it.
morale is secondary. Let's
Yeah,
make
so
it
they were like,
useful
well, what if
statue.
we made like his like this distance between his elbow and his hand on the thing like an official unit of measurement, and like that's our official measurement. They're like, perfect. Like now the statue has a use. Like it's a practical statue.
Perfect. Which is what a cubit is, which is the
Yeah.
old form of biblical
Yeah,
measurement.
the arc was measured in cubits.
Yeah, a cubit is the distance from your elbow
Oh,
to the
that
tip of your
makes
hand,
sense. Okay.
which is apparently incredibly consistent on adults, on adult men.
Really?
Like even though as people get bigger or smaller, it's supposed to be,
All right.
yeah. It's like for some reason,
But just on men.
as you get a person who's like if you're just like a grown man, like that distance is
Yeah.
very
Now
very
I'm- now
consistent.
I'm-
Measure your cubits.
Straight up, fingers straight up.
Well, because it's from like the wrist, right?
No, it's to the end of the fingers.
Or to the fingers.
To the
Because
bottom.
I have small hands.
Yeah. So.
But interesting. Yeah,
yes.
so it's only like that much
Yeah,
difference.
and on Mad Eye, it's almost identical.
That's
I'm gonna go
But I seem
find
like
one
I'm
of my
president
very
tall
tall
lot shorter.
friends.
So when you now they can figure out like because it tells you like the arc like the
I'm gonna leave them here.
Noah's arc
Sure,
is so
sure.
many
It's
cubits
drawing.
by so many cubits.
Did I think
And
I
the
fired
pyramids are in
everything?
cubits?
I think so. Some of them have shorter range too. FYI, I don't know if everything.
The shortest range is 18,
Okay.
so I'm feeling good there.
And now you all know what a cubit is, and you can
Come on,
use it
Cannons,
in your
onslaught,
conversations.
That's for dropping.
Oh, I did
three.
not.
you hit them with the thing.
No, I didn't.
I still have not fired the onslaught Gatling cannon.
Yes,
And
which has a lot of shots. Who is it shooting at?
Oh wait, no! I did that. What's the frag storm
What
one?
did you just hit me 5 times with?
That was the gallon cannon.
That was the.
That would have been.
Yeah, that was the Gatling cannon.
How
Okay.
you hit 5 out of 6 shots?
Oh, it's just normal Gatling cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I
Come
cheated.
on, yeah.
Well, it's got like a million things. All right, and then no, the last thing is the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber.
Okay.
Eniker, thank you for that follow. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the
Come on,
stream.
come on in. It's Thousand Suns week,
Matt's like, I don't even know.
and
what's
you've already
happening.
shot the frag storm launchers because there's a million of them. There's a ton of shots.
There's
for those.
I already cheated once. They're jammed this turn.
Okay.
No.
So basically,
one,
the
one
re-
wound.
The
with
repulsor
frag
is
storm.
like the dream
One?
vehicle.
Yes. Okay.
The repulsor is the dream
It's
vehicle
an
if you're
almost, yeah.
fighting like orcs.
Repulsor's really good against Clarion.
Savage, we will zoom in on the Thousand Suns units when we get closer to
Yep.
to the attack.
Definitely.
As they get into assault.
Okay.
What
So
else do you have that,
So
that
now I
has
still
a
have the
shot?
Hell Blast.
All right, Hellblasters right here, guys.
Which
These are
are
the.
probably just gonna unload on the
Oh, we
Rhino.
just got a compliment on our Enterprise in the background.
Oh,
Nice. Over your left shoulder.
Yeah. Other way.
why yes.
Yeah, we
NX.
have a lot of
Star
fun
Trek
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
NX-01. Nice.
Star Trek and Star Wars, we have a lot.
What's their
Two
wait, no,
shots
it's
each.
assault. Right, okay, yeah.
So who are they firing at?
The Rhino.
Okay, so we have
Overcharge.
we have Hellblasters.
Remember, you have -1 to hit me,
Yes.
which means on 2 you die. Throwing it out there.
No, that's true. That's true.
So the Hellblasters with their nasty plasma guns are going
It's not that important.
onto the Rhino that is hiding under the smoky fez.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
He's not gonna-
You're not going to overcharge. Okay,
Yeah,
so
not
they-
with the smoke.
Navarine,
Which is
resub
good.
pipe, 5
Yay!
month resub.
Thank you,
Navarine.
Navarine. Thank you.
Spam those hairy emotes in chat.
Yay!
for everyone who's a member of Amazon Prime, remember you get a free sub every month. Costs you
it's
nothing.
True.
You can just sub to us if you like what we're doing,
True,
and it will
true.
cost you $0.00.
What's your Rhino toughness?
7.
All right, do
You're
not
sure
win on
it's
3.
6.
Navarine says the cubit is apparently
Fives?
approximately
Are you sure
45
it's 6?
centimeters, because someone
Oh,
did
because
that.
I'm not supercharging.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Isendar says the repulsor is the dream vehicle for people who want to sell you dice.
That's
Yes.
true.
Oh,
Yes.
No, 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Oh wow! Navarine says they actually have a cubit rod from an ancient Egyptian tomb
Yep.
that was recovered.
Yep.
Crazy.
Fascinating.
I think that's all my shooting.
Okay. Are you charging anything?
I feel like the answer is no.
So 1 week is going to be Neolithic 40K week, and we all
Sure.
have to wear like simple garments,
Yeah.
and all measurements will be in cubits.
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
The laser cannon shoots 2 cubits.
Yeah, that feels about right. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm done.
Like 2.5 cubits.
And we need stone dice.
Stone dice.
Did
bone
Armand's
dice,
point
bone
cost
dice.
change from the index to this codex?
Did the what?
Did
Armand.
Armand's point cost?
We can
go
tell
up
you
again?
what the current point cost is. We don't have time to actually do cross comparisons. But Armand costs?
Current point cost is, you can look at the list also, and it will tell you what the point cost is.
That is true.
But as a favor to my wonderful readers, Armand is currently 131 on foot or 166 on disc.
And
All
of
right.
course, we have them on a disc right now.
Yes.
Looking
so
awesome.
I lost 13 Jaguars today, so we'll see if they all run away.
I hope so.
Or I can spend 2 command points. to
Or
not
you could
have
spend 2
them.
command points to have them stick. You have 4 command points left.
I only have 4 command points.
How is that whole squad? Is that one big squad of 30?
Squad,
And you lost how many?
13.
Now, do they get to use Armand's leadership?
No.
Is there anyone whose leadership they can use? Because he's
No.
the warlord or anything?
No. No.
So for Savage, who's new, the way this works is because I killed a bunch of guys in one big squad, they now
purple
have
guys.
to roll a die based and then check it based on their leadership stat. This is probably the weirdest rule, honestly, in the game. Ultimately, the more guys you lose to gunfire or whatever, the more likely more of them are to run away, and
Right.
that's what Abe is deciding right now. If he wants to roll the die
And risk
losing a bunch, or there's a special trick he can do. Spend two of his command points, which you can see he's got in the scoreboard in the upper right.
He has.
Thousand Suns has 4 out of 6 command points. He could spend 2 of them to not have to roll at all.
Automatically pass.
To automatically pass. 0 of his guys will run away. And he's weighing those options because command points are very important to the game. And I know Abe specifically really likes using his stratagems for more important things than saving a bunch of Zangors.
Chad is very appreciative of the fact that Larry nailed the measurement conversion for the cubits. A las cannon shoots about 18 inches, which would be 2 cubits. So you nailed it right on. They're also saying the dice were called bones before, so the repulsor shoots 27 bones at 2 cubits.
Loving it. Loving it.
I'm really into this now. This is great.
This is fun.
We're-
I'll do makeup for everybody.
Caveman Day. We all have to dress up like the Flint. It's like Flint.
It's not that old.
Yes, Savage, it is called the morale phase for that very reason.
Yes.
They are determining if they get real scared and run away
7 of them
because
run
of
away.
the losses to their
What'd
unit.
you roll?
I won.
I want you
Eric
to
Peterson
reroll
and
that.
Jason Bureau, thank you so much for those follows. Welcome to the Belfry.
Thank you so much,
I'm
guys.
spending my Chaos Lord reroll.
You are spending your Chaos Lord. Got it.
So Abe did decide to roll for the morale. He rolled a 1 on the morale test. Rolling low is good for Abe, and as we are a interactive channel, Isendar gave me the ability to re-roll any die on the table, mine or Abe. So I used it to force Abe to re-roll his 1. So he got a 3. So forcing a couple more of them to run away. I was hoping for like a 6, and a bunch of them would run away. But still, feeling a lot better now that all. How many are left? 8-ish.
8 of them, yeah. Oop. I get 1 back on my Rhino.
Sure.
Because of its repair.
Yep.
We're gonna go into my turn. So nothing died in the first turn.
Right. No units were wiped out.
That's about to change!
Oh
Yeah.
snap! Navarin just donated 800 bits for Abe to shoot Matt for revenge.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
For those of you who are new to our channel, we allow you to fire the heavy bolter of chaos on that back shelf there. For the mere donation of 800 bits, you can choose any person in the studio to shoot any other person in the studio.
Wasn't I just talking about how I'm sore and battered and bruised
Well,
from
see,
Saturday?
that's just it, though. It's mechanical agitation. We're going to loosen your muscles up.
I have
Because
donned the
you're sore.
hat of change.
It's a 40K massage.
And I've gotten these are my bolt of change here.
Shoot him in the back so it'll work his muscles
Yeah,
out.
yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go.
Right down here.
Right in there. Yeah, get it.
Ow! You got me in the neck.
Ooh, that's savage.
That's
Don't
what's
do that.
sore?
Ow! No!
That was for you, Savage.
Oh! I didn't like
Savage
it.
says it's hilarious.
I'm
really
acting like
digging
him.
it. Navarin, thank you very much for that donation. We very much
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you, but boo.
It does sound like a vacuum cleaner, yes.
Yeah. No, it's just a Nerf gun, but like, it's hard. Like it has
It hits hard.
Yeah, it's got a motor, and these things are tough. And we found out because so we actually have a little bolt pistol now, and we found out that the bolts actually whistle. They have like a I don't know. They as they fly through the air, they whistle, but over the sound and often squealing of the target, you can't hear the bolts whistling, which is a shame because it's fun.
Savage says, walk it off, Smurf. Your tears only fuel my happiness.
Rude.
That's savage.
Rude.
We have a savage audience in
That is
Denmark.
savage.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
that's
Denmark
savage
folk were
for
supposed
you.
to be happy. What are you doing? Zora, thank you for that follow. Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
Belfry.
Thank you.
We're having a good time
Yeah,
today.
welcome to this shit show.
And for those of you wondering about the Chaos Lord reroll we just mentioned, for anybody who chooses to subscribe to our channel, we like to reward you for that. So on top of the emotes that you get for being a subscriber, if you subscribe to the top level, the $24.99, you are granted the title of official Chaos Lord of Bellafoss Souls, as well as dominion over a particular area that you choose. And on top of that, you are granted 1 Chaos Lord reroll. So once during any game that we play, that's not a competitive match, you are allowed to positively or negatively force somebody to re-roll one die of your choice at any point during the game.
Also, with that donation, who is it, NEWERBORN?
Mm-hmm.
Becomes the Highlander. So
That is right.
Yeah, so explain how that works.
Yeah, so the Highlander roll is there can be only one. The highest donation amount holder in our channel at any point in time is granted yet another Chaos Lord reroll that they can use right away, or they can give to somebody else during the course of the battle. So you can say, hey Matt, I'm going to give you this reroll. You can use it whenever you want to negatively affect Abe or positively affect yourself. So right now that belongs to NEWERBORN. So NEWERBORN is gifted another Chaos Lord reroll.
Yeah, so long as, if you're a Chaos Lord and you have the highest donation of the week, it's week, right? We reset every week?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get 2 Chaos Lord rerolls. So definitely a good opportunity to jump in and influence the game somehow. But
And those change in 100-bit increments. So the next person to get the roll will have to donate 900 or more bits.
So, yeah. The idea being, if someone else comes in and donates more than NEWERBORN had before, NEWERBORN uses the Chaos Lord reroll. Sorry, NEWERBORN, you missed your chance.
You okay?
Savage says so many cool rules involving the viewers. I feel like this is where you guys really separate yourself from the other channels. Really creative, guys.
That it's really what we were going for.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. One of the biggest parts of emphasis for our channel when we were, sitting down and deciding what we wanted everything to look and feel like was to really hype the chat interaction and making it feel like a community. We're not just here to toot our own horns. We are here to make you guys happy and to make you feel involved and to build a community around this fantastic medium that we all really enjoy. Mm-hmm. Also, if you're not a member of it yet, we have a forum that is our official Bulls forum, so you can chat with us off stream. We've got dank memes. It's been pretty meme dry recently. It has. We need more memes. Yeah. So get into chat.
Yeah.
We post a battle report thread for every game of 40K that is at the top of that channel. So you can pop in there and let us know what you thought about the game, what you liked and what you didn't. Ask the players questions. It's where everybody hangs out when we're not live.
Yeah.
Join us.
And we're usually in there, especially for the battle reports, more than I think anything else. We get in there and discussing throughout the game what happened, what worked, what didn't, what was surprising throughout the game. We've had plenty of trees on hoodie.
No, trees.
I don't know.
Tree on hoodie crime.
Yeah, we've had plenty of real good conversations of going through and be like, oh, it was interesting that this player did this. Why did you choose to do that? And then going through the thought processes, and especially Savage. If you're interested in learning, that seems like a real great resource because we are always eager to answer questions. Mm-hmm. It would be a good medium for that, I think. So yeah, come join us over there. And it looks like Abe is done moving.
No.
It's going to drop someone down, maybe.
I've still got my sorcerers.
Oh, sure.
I still have tricks up my sleeve, sir.
I believe you.
Ha ha ha! Just you wait, Henry Higgins.
You wait, Henry Higgins, don't you wait.
This morning...
Oh, that's going to get stuck in
my head. You're welcome. You're welcome.
While Abe and Adam were doing their talk show, I set up the board and I got the list and pulled the armies and did all that. I ran and grabbed tacos from the corner store down the street. And I was really weighing the odds or the pros and cons of just getting a beer. But cause I'm feeling it right now, but it's like I don't think I should start my day off with a beer if I'm gonna be on stream all day.
That's fair.
But man, I want a beer. Just right now. And it's not often. Like I'm not actually a big beer drinker overall, but just every now and then, there's that hankering. sort of similarly, my girlfriend got a container of grape juice from the grocery store the other day. I've just been drinking grape juice. Forgot grape juice is really good.
All right.
It's like 90% sugar, which is why.
Oof.
But
Apparently, like it's an American thing.
oh, I'm not surprised
Like-
at all.
Like I watch like these like sometimes when I'm watching like other people YouTube channels from like Europe or something, and they're like Americans, like why is it always like grape juice and peanut butter?
Yeah, I know peanut butter is
Peanut butter is mostly
a
an American.
super an American
Yeah.
thing. I am not surprised grape juice is as well. Because also, like, American food in general is much sweeter than otherwise.
Sweeter and fattier.
Yeah, which, I mean, makes sense.
Oh, Matt, Naverin wants to know when your next mechanics article is going up. He's wondering if he missed one.
Today. No, so my editorial articles go up on our main site, lostsoul.net. Every Monday, I write board game articles, and it should be going up 11 minutes ago, in fact, I think. I don't know the schedule. It should be up now.
Oh, actually, yes. It is
Hey.
at the top of the main page. Give me one
There
second,
you
and
go.
I'm going to copy that link.
Matt, these Terminators are arriving. Do you
Uh-oh.
want to do anything?
Probably. How far away are you jerk? You. Oh, aha! No, you can't move them. It's too late.
I still can definitely move them, but I'm not going to move them.
So I get what, 2? Right.
All right,
think the whole unit can
Runic
shoot.
Stone has
Is
a
it?
question
I think
that,
you just
sorry,
don't-
you were at the top of the question list, and I was about to ask it, so thank you for reiterating. I appreciate that. Runic Stone wants to know, if the Rhino blows up while 10 rubrics are embarked, do they die automatically, or are they rolled for?
So when a vehicle that has people inside of it explodes, you roll a dice. You roll a number of dice equal to the number of models inside of it. On any roll of a 1, one model inside dies. Then the unit is set up within 3 inches of the model. Now, generally you're going to lose 1 or 2. It's important to note that it's not they take a wound, it's they die. So if you have like just one character who has 5,000 wounds in there, and you roll a 1, he's dead.
Yep.
You don't have to roll for each model though. You roll models. So it's not I roll for my character, and on a 1 he dies.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
you roll a number of dice, and then you allocate who dies. So it's a little more forgiving. It's not
So if you had a character and 5
five
random
guys.
troops,
You would roll 6 dice, and for every 1 you would pick who dies.
Yeah.
However, if they cannot get out of that vehicle for some reason,
If they're in like close quarters and they're surrounded by bad guys,
then they are destroyed if they can't be legally placed.
yeah. Which thematically I really enjoy because it visually. I'm imagining like the vehicle's exploding and they're like crawling out of the windows, and then
Yeah.
the guys are like, "No, just shove them back in."
Shut them down, or chop them up as they're trying to like pull themselves out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
what are you doing over here, man?
Yeah, so Abe is dropping down his Terminators, which are big bad men I don't like. Fortunately, for reasons I'm not going to question, he has brought them down within 12 inches of one of my Hellblaster units, meaning I could Auspex scan them if I so chose. I would get a shooting phase, but I would subtract 1, so I'd hit on 4s, which I think is still worth it. Because this guy wouldn't be able to see. So I'd get 4 Hellblasters on there. Yeah, got one down here.
Sure.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
First,
How
do
many
I
command
spend the
points?
command points? I spend 2 command points.
And I steal 1.
Oh, how are you doing that?
It is one of my relics.
Okay.
The Helm of the Third Eye.
This seems to be getting more and more common.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just, every
anytime you're
time
gonna
he
be
plays,
spends
he's
a-
just
Well,
stealing command points.
Well, no, but like it's a incredibly powerful ability, and it used to be a very Ultramarine thing.
So Ultramarines are one of the best ones. Ultramarine and Guard are not everyone gets their own command points back. There's more armies that steal. Some armies get their own. Some armies steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like in general, I felt like command point manipulation as a
Yeah.
value.
In the first like 3 or 4 books, it was very Ultramarine, and then it spread out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to overcharge
You'll die on 2s.
to hit them.
Yeah,
Oh, because I'm still Auspex scanning. Yes.
Okay.
Feeling lucky.
All right, so you gotta roll 2 dice. Yeah. So
Okay. Good.
good and 1 hit because you're hitting on 4.
Yeah.
1 hit, so 2 hits so far.
Dang.
3
Very
hits so-
consistent.
Very consistent.
Look at this. This
Yeah.
is 6'3", 6'3", 6'3".
And the last guy,
Oh, 6'2". Yeah. So one guy dies.
and 4 hits.
Oh, right, because that's still a hit.
Yep.
Right, whack. And your toughness.
Toughness 4, so 3
Threes.
Yep.
Womp. 2 wounds.
I get 2 invulnerable saves.
Sure.
I have returned.
Oh.
We hadn't noticed.
2 die.
Thanks.
Hey.
And 1 of your guys dies.
Yes, I got
Armin's up on top, and the rhino's missing.
I
The rhinos?
no, he's not.
Oh, it survived. Oh,
I
see
just
it. I
got
see
to
it.
Auspex scan some Terminators and did a 2-for-1 trade, which I'm happy with.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Well, with Hellblasters?
Hellblasters.
Yeah.
One of them blew himself up.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Alright.
Scarab, occult term. Did they take their cover save? Because they're up on the top. They got
Invulnerable
cover.
save.
Hellblasters. Hellblasters don't care
Should be
about
the same.
cover.
It's the same. It is
One.
the same, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1-up, -4.
Alright.
Stupid Hellblasters.
I'm just gonna milk through anything you're hiding behind.
Matt really everyone loves
Hellblasters are so good.
The only thing better than Hellblasters is Hellblasters and a Repulsor.
Repulsors are so far pretty fun.
Alright, Abe has a big squad of rubrics with flamers.
Yeah.
What are those? What are the flamers called? It has a
Warp
weird name.
flamer.
A warp flamer. Yeah, because it's not a flamer. They shoot like
warp
magic
flamer,
fire.
yes. And they are good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I heard you talk about how good they are. What makes them so good?
So, well, first off, the whole squad can have them, obviously.
Yeah, not bad.
And they
So
are
10 flamers.
D6.
Well, I have 8.
Okay.
Yeah. They do their D6 shots. Their strength 4. The big thing is they're -2 AP. And they automatically
Ooh,
hit.
so they're -2 AP auto hits. Yeah, those are gonna hurt
Oof.
because it's magic fire.
God dang.
It's magically hot.
That's good.
So, question.
It's like when you drink something that should be cool, but it's really hot. It's magically hot. Like chilled chili powder.
Trying to think of something funny,
Why
but
would you drink
I can't.
chilled chili?
Because it's something that's supposed to be cold, but is really hot.
I
See?
mean,
Ba-dum-bum.
I guess.
Just let him have this.
Let's go back to qubits.
Right.
Larry's good with qubits,
Yeah.
not so much with the jokes.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good example of something where you just like, because I've had those instances where it's just like, oh, glass of water, great, and then it's like actually Sprite, and you're like, oh, that was not what I was expecting.
Yes.
Sort of like that.
Yeah. The one for me is when I want, I think it's coffee, but it's Coke.
Just,
'Cause it
yeah.
looks the same.
Cocaine
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, when
If
you're
you're not
just-
expecting
All
cocaine.
of a sudden, you're just doing coke.
Yeah,
Oh,
whoa.
God. That'll ruin and make
I
your
thought
weekend.
I thought I was stored in coffee beans over here.
Nope.
That's how we do things in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
That's how we do things in Austin, Texas. This little thing is freaking me out because like this is like really like lightly dry brushed,
Sure.
like the steel,
Yeah.
but on camera this part is like super bright.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of really good terrain, and a lot of this industrial stuff is new for us as well. We had
So have you
Maybe
guys
half of this?
have you guys been flipping over the objectives to see what the real one
No,
is?
we're not playing that mission.
you love the supply cache mission.
I randomly drew it. That's why the cards were out.
Yeah, we threw them away.
He says he randomly drew it, but he randomly tossed all the other cards out, so the only card he had to pick from was that card.
What's that one?
So
Yeah,
it was
wasn't-
random.
She wasn't
but
here, so she wouldn't know that.
If you
I
randomly
put
pick from
cameras
one
all
card,
over the studio, Larry. I see everything.
Unless she's spying on us all.
No, it's JR in the corner with his Snapchat.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I follow JR's Snapchat thread.
Yeah.
It's thread. Is that what that is? Is it
Story.
Story.
Snapchat story.
My bad.
Yeah.
On a related story,
Gosh.
I read a thing in the news today which was hilarious but creepy all at the same time.
Sure.
Sounds
So-
like the news these days.
So, like, the African Union, like
Uh-huh.
the big political body of Africa,
Sure.
has, like, a big, giant, like, a fancy United Nations complex in wherever the capital of the African Union is.
Sure.
And it was built for them for
Nairobi?
free.
Is it in Nairobi?
It was built for them for free by China.
Okay.
It was like, hey, we're gonna just build, like, and it's like this super badass building complex. It's all really fancy looking. and then it has been accidentally discovered that the building is riddled by microphones, and the
oh, shocking!
Yeah.
and the entire computer network, because it has like a big old free computer network. Every computer in that complex,
It's like a super easy backdoor.
no, it's weird. Every computer in that complex is recording all audio that's near the computer and uploading everything to Shanghai.
There's a.
I have nothing
It's
against China, but don't let an opposing country build your UN for you. Just like, I feel like that's
This is like basic,
global not economics, global policy 101.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
no, I'm gonna handle my own.
There's like a spy museum in DC.
I've been there. It's great.
And they have like a whole room that's just like, this is the room full of like gifts that the Russians gave to U.S. ambassadors during the Cold War that were bugged. And
Yeah.
there's a room
Like
full
all
of
of them. Like
Yeah, it's
every
all
last
these
one.
things. Like these are like there was anytime there was a gift, like wasn't even like it was just like what was expected at that point. They're
Right,
Like, I'm
like,
gonna give you a
thank you.
gift, and like it's gonna have a bug
It's
in
gonna
it.
have a
We
bug
all
in
know
it.
it has a bug in it because
Thank you
like
very
that's just
much.
what happens.
That's what
and,
you do.
like, it's not like an insult or like it causes a diplomatic problem.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
read a thing that they said that when, like government employees are told when you go to Moscow, you just assume that all of your personal devices are going to be hacked within like the first 12 hours.
Sure.
So don't say anything, and as soon as you're out of the country, just physically destroy them.
Yeah.
Like it's like you cannot stop it. It will occur. You just write them off. Like if you're going to take them into the country,
They're gone.
just yeah. When those get back to the U.S., you put them in a plastic bag and just throw them in the fireplace.
Yeah, I've mentioned a couple times I used
like,
to
wow.
work for a defense contracting company, and I had secret government clearance, actually.
Dun dun.
Yeah,
Matt.
the U.S. government decided to trust me with government secrets.
And he thinks orcs are good.
So, yeah, we had very similar things, because if you did want to travel outside the country, just for vacation,
Oh yeah.
they were like, all right, we have to brief you on all this random stuff, and then when you got back, you had to go through debriefing, and
Yep.
it's like, it's like, all right, no, I get it, that's fine.
You're like, I just want to go to Mexico for the weekend.
Yeah.
To party.
Yeah.
No.
What? That is absolutely outside.
I was talking about.
No, yeah, talking about taking a trip to Mexico. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
you
I'm
can
just
totally
gonna, I'm
What's
just
the
gonna
range of
take
those
some of
flammers?
my
8.
work
8?
to,
This
you
guy's gonna
know,
teleport over here. I mean, they
to
can't,
Russia.
cannot be within 8 inches.
I understand.
That guy's teleporting over there. With
All right.
with the jump.
No. With
One big squad of rubrics right here.
the Dark Battle Krister.
One big squad of rubrics right here, and then the Scarab Cult. So all of the rubrics came down this turn.
Yeah, feeling less good now. At
All
the
right.
at the end of my turn, I was feeling pretty good. Not so much anymore.
Well, yeah, because you killed like the
Yeah.
roadies.
Yeah.
Psychic
You're like-
phase.
Oh, and now you have your 7 psychers.
Now I have my 7 psychic.
All right, so here we go,
All right,
guys.
everyone, take a 20-minute break
So-
while Abe takes a psychic
So
phase.
that's a 6 for warp time on those guys.
Psychic phase. This is what you all wanted to see. Welcome to the Thousand Suns Psychic
Yep,
phase.
everyone but me. Not looking forward to this.
Okay, so warp time goes on. Who cast that?
The sorcerer.
Okay,
Teleported over here.
the aspiring sorcerer. Oh no, a real
That's what
sorcerer.
he teleported over here.
Okay, so there was a sorcerer.
Smart.
Deep strike in directly behind the rubrics. He
He
cast
didn't,
warp
he
time.
didn't deep strike. He dark matter Krister over here.
Oh, what
It's
is
a relic that lets you,
Oh.
him, or a friendly infantry unit within 12 inches teleport.
Oh, that's so good.
So he teleported over here to do that.
Wait, is it actually called the Dark Matter Crystal?
the Dark Matter Crystal?
So it's the Dark Crystal,
It's the Dark Crystal.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Gelfling.
Where are the Skeksis?
And then he's gonna go ahead and smite those guys. in
No,
front
the
of him.
Skeksis are clearly the Zongors.
I thought they were goats. We just went over this.
Yeah. And he's
Shove
gonna go ahead and
McGurk.
smite the guys in front of them.
The birds.
Goes off.
All Zine stuff is birds.
3 mortal wounds on those intercessors.
They're immune.
Okay. So one of them walks away because of his immunity. No, they got 2 wounds each. Remember?
So they do. Haha.
But you probably don't want to kill the sergeant first because he has power swords.
Sure.
Arhamon's going to smite his closest model. The closest target
I mean,
is
they're
the
all
aggressors.
anyway.
Okay, that's Armin using smite on the aggressors right here. They
He's
are the
+1,
closest
so
model.
that's an 11, so it does d6 mortal wounds.
Ooh,
Sure.
D6 mortal wounds.
1.
Yay!
I'm gonna spend a command point.
All right, he's
Oh,
gonna spend a
boom.
command point to re-roll that. Does not want the 1. There we go. 5.
5 mortal wounds.
No, that's Minotaur.
Much better. Ooh.
Just trying to make sure I don't have anything that lets me steal from you.
How many wounds do those guys have each? Do they have 2 or do they have more? I bet they have more.
They might have 3.
Yeah, they might have
three.
3. I have a feeling it's just 2.
Ooh, that was rough. Armin, 5 mortal wounds
Yeah,
off
it
the
is 2.
smite.
Okay.
It's 2?
Yep.
Ooh, 2 are dead and 1 is down to a wound. Woo. Armin is angry.
Armin is angry.
So that
Killed
is
his Dangors.
that's 8 mortal wounds so far with just the first 2
he's
guys,
gonna
and
go
Armin
ahead.
isn't done.
He's
gonna
got
cast-
5 more psychic powers.
Armin can cast 3 or 2.
Armin can cast 3.
Okay,
He's such a
so
butt.
you
I've
have
used 3.
8 powers total.
No, I have 10 power. If I don't use anything special.
Sure.
He's thinking about it. All right.
So Armin's gonna go ahead and cast Glamour of Zinch on this unit here. That's
Okay.
the -1 to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Glamour of Zinch, and you rolled a 4 with the +1.
Haha.
That's a 4, so that will not go off.
Okay. For his
and I
third
already used
party
my
trick.
reroll this turn,
Yes.
so I can't do that. For his third party trick, he is going to go ahead and do Doom Bolt onto that guy again.
Okay.
Nope.
Yay,
Ooh.
perils!
And that is perils for him.
Yay!
Wow.
So he'll take
His brain got sucked into the warp.
1 mortal wound.
Aw.
Okay, he's fine.
That's good for you today, Armin.
Wow. He's having a bad day.
This guy's gonna smite.
See, this is what psychic is not good. Like it's dangerous.
It is
It's
dangerous.
not worth it.
That's why
Don't
the
do it.
Custodes don't believe in it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, he's gonna smite him. Well, I don't know if he's close to him. Good point. Good point.
Good point. Who?
Me.
I don't know if it's close. Good point. Me.
Good
Thanks.
point, me. Yeah. So I guess he's gonna smite.
There's
Hellblasters.
nothing wrong with that
Sure.
line of conversation at all.
Yeah. I mean,
You live on a desert
Goes
island.
off.
I've talked to myself before.
1 mortal wound to the Hellblaster.
Sure.
I've seen Castaway.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna cast Weaver of Fate onto those guys down there.
Okay.
And then cruise their mortal set by 1.
Sure.
And it needs a 6, so it goes off.
Cool.
And then
So the -1 did not go off.
the -1 did not go off.
Okay.
This guy's gonna cast his tiny smite at your Hellblasters because they're the closest.
Sure.
Baby Smite.
It does go off
With a
but-
perils.
With a perils.
Oh yay!
So I
He
take
takes
2
2.
wounds. So
Yay! I'm nailing this phase.
You take 3 mortal wounds though.
Ooh.
Alright. Dead.
Sorry. Yeah, you take 3 mortal wounds.
And-
Out of 10 plus.
All right. Ooh. Abe is
Aw.
rolling lots of perils and killing himself and max damage on who he's attacking too.
Yeah.
So it's just
Well,
everybody dies.
I feel like that's very thematic though. Like getting a big blast of energy, you're gonna get some
and
feedback.
then he can't control it. It's too much.
Yeah. Can't trust the warp.
The magic is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Damn 1,000 suns.
Why is there so many of them? What if it was just like 10 suns?
It's why are so many of them psychic? It's like they're all psychic.
Yeah.
He's gonna smite the dudes up there.
Sure.
That
11.
Aw.
Oh, 11. That's the bad smite.
So 1 mortal wound.
I was hoping that would be another peril.
And
though,
he's
'cause
gonna
that would
smite
be pretty
them
great.
over there. It will not go off.
Great.
Is that the end of the psychic phase?
That's the.
Or is there somebody left?
No,
Ooh.
that's everyone, but I can
You know you wanna.
do another one if I want to.
You want to.
Armin can finish himself off with
I'm
throwing
hoping
3
he
perils
does.
in a row.
I'm hoping he does. I mean, odds are low, but not impossible.
So it's right up here, guys. This is like sorcerer, Armin. There's just all psychic nastiness
No.
raining down from the top of that platform there.
No more.
No more.
Abe has
Aw,
decided
boring.
he has tapped the warp enough this phase.
Yeah.
On to the shooting phase.
On to the shooting.
What do we got?
We're gonna go ahead and go over here.
Oh, you're gonna use. Are you gonna use the warp flamers?
So these guys over here all have, most of them have flamethrowers, and my
Everyone's within range.
yeah, my
One squad.
intercessors are not gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, you got a squad.
5 of them are gonna go on this squad up here,
Sure.
and then 3 of them, the Reaper Cannon and the pistol, are gonna go on the other squad.
Sure.
Okay.
So 5 on
Yeah,
the squad up
it's
there.
one squad here, one squad here.
Yeah. So 5 are going on the intact squad that's up on top of the crate.
5 on the squad up there.
So the left side of the squad here, 5 of them with flamers are shooting at these guys up on top of the crate.
That's
And
going to.
these are
So that's going to be 16, 24 auto hits.
Good.
24 automatic
Good.
hits with the flames.
Good.
That's my flame sound.
That's your
No,
that's a
not
good
bad.
flame sound. And I'm wounding on 4.
Ooh,
Bless you.
rough.
Ugh. Ow.
The I like rubrics.
Rupert, these are expensive units. That is
Sure,
expensive. unit.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
The normal rubrics are not too expensive, but the Warflamer is expensive.
Warflamer is very good.
It is.
Yep. 2 AP. Oh,
Wounding on 4s.
So that's going to be
that was less good. Still not terrible.
14 wounds.
Sure.
Minus
14
2.
wounds, -2 save. So
Alright.
5s.
Yes. Alright.
Alright.
14.
Alright, here we go, guys. 14 wounds.
I need
Rolling right there.
5s. I'm gonna get so many 5s.
Nothing but 5s and 6s.
Ah,
Nothing
they're
but...
all dead.
Oh my god, that's none. Wow.
There's one.
You made one
There's
save.
one.
13 wounds.
Yep.
Oh,
not
they
great.
just they oh this
Not
oh oh.
Alright.
Can I get some roll betters in chat?
This is
Yes,
just
we need all them roll betters.
Against the other squad, much better for you.
wow. You
What
look
was
at
that,
the
5?
number of hits. 3 1s and a 4.
7 hits.
Okay.
Terrible.
2 whole wounds.
All right. 2 dead.
So one
Well,
died.
one, yeah,
Yep.
one died and then one's wounded.
Alright, and then the Soul Reaper cannon against
And the
them.
Soul Reaper cannon, which is the cool thing. Little tiny Zinch auto cannon right there, holding it.
Isendar says, "Stop killing the Emperor's plasma, Matt."
I thought I would be able to survive a little bit better against a bunch of
2 more wounds.
flamethrowers.
2
but
wounds.
Yeah, that was
minus
not
3.
great.
Oh, -3 on these. 6s.
On the
Yeah,
on the squad
Yeah,
down here.
on that squad there.
6s.
Ooh, makes 1. Kills the guy who's injured.
I'm dead.
Down to the sergeant and 1 intercessor.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it from that squad.
Did you fire the bolt pistol in sergeant?
He has a flamer.
Oh.
Flame pistol, and it did 1 hit and did not wound.
Okay, so that squad is done.
That squad is
Next.
done.
Oof.
Does Sorcerer have anything in range?
He's got 12 inches. He's not.
he doesn't. He could shoot like that at those trees.
He shoots the trees. They make a save at -2 AP.
Right there. Killed one of the trees.
Put the tree back. That's
He
weird.
killed his
It
tree.
looks
We
weird. It looks weird.
We just said he killed a
There's
tree.
like a gray circle.
I've
It's
got
bothering me.
Right,
7
it's a
Xanagor
circle
auto
of
pistols at your aggressor, your injured aggressor over there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna auto pistol him, guys.
Oh, this is the Zongors?
Yeah, nothing!
Oh, shocking. The Zongors
Looking
did
for a 0.
Oh,
Make it.
sweet.
Alright, this
Zongors do
one
nothing.
here.
Yeah. They don't seem like a terribly shooty unit.
They only needed 1 wound on that guy to finish him off.
I think they'll be able to manage in the.
You know, we're gonna try we'll shoot the rhino at him. Just to see if we can kill the rhino.
I mean, you got a havoc launcher.
I do, but the rhino's
Oh,
also,
yeah, the Havoc Launcher's good.
Rhino's also injured. The Havoc Launcher's not going to hit him.
Alright, so we got the Rhino poking out from under the platform. It's going to fire everything on this last aggressor, trying to get the last wound on him to finish that squad off.
So it's going to get 4 shots from the Havoc Launcher.
Sure.
Alright, what's your hit on?
It's going to hit you on 5s because it's down to BS4.
Okay.
And
BS.
Yep. So nothing.
Good.
And then my combi bolter.
4 shots.
Storm bolter.
It's a combi bolter.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Cast and get storm.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Oh, that makes sense.
1
1
wound.
wound.
1 wound.
Normal save.
All right, looking for a 3.
Yeah. Combi bolters are post-heresy inventions.
Looking for a 3. Yay! Make it.
Fine. The aggressor lives.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Temporarily.
Temporarily.
No, he's gonna live forever.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fire.
Alright, we're up on the top of the platform now.
2 remaining Terminators at the Hellblasters.
Okay.
Yep.
I got 4 shots from the Storm or Bolter, the Inferno Combi Inferno Bolter.
Sure.
Hits. 1 wound, -2.
5.
Yep.
Wow.
1 wound, that kills him. Alright, we're down to 1 Hellblaster up on top of that crate right there.
2 wounds at -3 from the
6s.
From the rotary cannon, that's this guy. Ooh. Oh, Matt makes 1, so the Hellblaster survives. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Again, I think the phrase "for now" is going to be very important in the remainder of this turn.
Alright.
Or at least not important, but very pivotal.
This is one of those games where like your librarian feels very inadequate and outclassed right now.
I don't have a librarian.
Well, who's the guy with the
The
key?
ancient. Oh, I have 2 lieutenants.
You have a librarian right there.
I couldn't find a better lieutenant.
But But we have 2 lieutenant models.
I don't know where they are.
Okay, this is the dramatic lieutenant
Yeah.
with a cape.
No. Yeah. No. We
that one more.
Yeah. We have plenty of.
Remember, Matt still got a whole squad of Reavers to come in.
That's true. Okay.
And
Yeah.
a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tank is bad news. That tank is bad news. Okay, here we go. Gabe is measuring. He's on the squad of rubrics over here with bolters.
So I'm going to do 2 bolters at the last aggressor.
Okay.
I'm going to do the rotary cannon at the last guy up here.
Okay.
And the rest of the squad's going to fire at these guys here.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do some rolling. What's going to happen? Do the rotary cannon first. It's dramatic.
Rotary cannon! 3 hits. 1 wound. -3.
6.
Got him.
I was up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
What?
out. There went
No
the
more
Hellblasters.
Hellblasters.
Reroll 1.
Out.
Still, they did some damage to Rhino and took out some Terminators. I'm okay.
Osmandius, thank you for that follow. Welcome to
Ozymandias,
February.
Awesome.
welcome.
Ozymandias.
Thank you.
2
Welcome to
wounds on the
Thousand
aggressor, -2.
Suns. Weak.
5.
Those Thousand Suns are all about trying to put the pain on these ultras.
Make it.
Nice. Alright.
Yay.
It's can the Thousand Suns take on a full army? Well, it's not a full army, but it's mostly Primaris Marines.
What is not Primaris here?
I think just the cavalry. He's just a Terminator cavalry. He's not a Primaris.
Oh, yeah, because Gravis is the Primaris
Correct.
thing. Yeah, he's Terminator.
Yeah, he's just a normal guy.
And the other squad.
He's like,
Which is weird, right? Just because it's like, he's just a normal guy
He's like,
ordering
what do
a
you-
bunch of, like, way better guys than him.
and they're all like, "We're all gonna hang out in our
Bunks
repulsor, and you
03,
can't come in
thanks for
here."
that follow. Welcome to the Belfry.
Thank you. Thank
He's
you
like,
very
"I'm
much.
the warlord. What do you mean I can't get into that tank?"
7 wounds -2 on the other intercessors.
Them's is the rules.
7 wounds, -2.
Mm-hmm.
So 5s.
Yeah.
Dead. Dead. Wounded. Dead. Dead. Wounded. Holding on.
I think that's all of my shooting.
Okay.
All right. Abe's turn is done. My turn. I'm going to start moving.
I have assaults.
On to declare charges.
Oh, my rhino's gonna charge your aggressor.
Wow. Really?
No,
Snap.
that makes
Okay,
sense.
I didn't catch it in chat
Oh.
because I was busy posting about our Codex stuff. Navarin wanted to use his reroll to save the Hellblaster.
It is.
Oh, okay. I
What?
I'm
Is
okay
that
with
a thing that can still happen?
I don't even know.
I had the 1 left, and I just needed to make the save.
But you took like 3 saves. Yeah, I did 3 wounds to it. And I had 1 wound left, right?
He had 1 wound left.
And he failed one of them.
Yeah,
Okay, so
he
no.
failed more than 1. I thought.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
so-
he did. He did, because he needed a 6, and he only rolled... Yeah. He rolled 1 6 and 2 fails.
Okay, so yeah, save the reroll for something
Yes.
more important, because even with a reroll, that would not have been able to
I
save the
think so,
Hellblast.
yeah.
Correct. Yeah, because he put 3 wounds on you, and you rolled a 6 and 2 not 6s.
I don't recall, but you guys seem confident, and I'm not.
Perfect.
What am I doing? Oh, I am aggressing.
Yeah,
So-
you're aggressor in my rhino.
Right, the aggressor is going to get a whole bunch of free hits from the flame storms onto
yeah.
the rhino. They all hit automatically. Super ugly.
Yeah.
I think it's 2d6. It may, or is
It
it
is
like
2d6.
4d6?
It is 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 1 good volley off into the
And that's
Zarnagors.
Yeah, the Darnagors.
Like, I understand
The
why.
Dawn of Wars?
I
Wait,
understand why Primaris Marines cannot go inside rhinos and land raiders.
Mhm.
That makes sense because they're big and they're like they don't fit and they'll hit their heads. But I don't understand why.
It's safety protocols. So you
But
can't
I
have them hit
don't
their
understand
heads.
why normal Marines
Ooh.
can't go inside a repulsor.
It's not that they can't fit in either one. It's the machine spirit doesn't like them.
No, it's a.
Or
But the warlord is a normal. He's in charge.
But yeah, it doesn't like him.
This is gonna be like open up.
Nope.
It's like a doctor trying to give medicine to like a little kid. It's just like I said, open that
can I have
door,
one
and the
quick
rest just like
You gotta hit with the other.
Not gonna do it.
Frag,
Yeah.
frag has to hit. Yeah, but yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Your other shot's on a hit.
Yes. I got 10 Flamer Gauntlet hits.
Nice.
And 0
Alright.
Frag Storm Grenade Launcher hits.
Sure.
But the Fire Gauntlets, Fire Phoenix Fire Flame Gauntlet Trying to remember what it's called. It's been a while. Lieutenant? Cool. What's your toughness? 7?
7, yeah. 5.
So we need 5s. So that's 6 wounds.
I don't like that.
AP 4?
That's not true.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not true.
Oh, if only. How good would that be?
Like, too good.
Yes, it would be like, all right, that gun is 200 points itself.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. I just did you I should have said, like, remove D6 2d6 enemy models.
Let's
Like,
roll for that rhino.
Whatever it is.
It takes 2 wounds, but it's still alive.
No.
And now it's in combat with you. You better watch out. It's a rhino. It'll run you over.
Charge.
Hold on. No, darn it.
No.
I was hoping Firestorm triggered on your turn. That would be really good.
That would be really good.
If I didn't move on your turn, I get to fire twice.
Let me get over here real quick.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, we got he charged it, so he's got to move that rhino over. Get it in there. Rawr. All right, it has charged the aggressor. Okay, and then who else is going to be charging?
And then the Xanagor's going to charge the aggressor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they can't fail.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
Okay, pile them all in there. All right, so that aggressor is like, no, what did I do? I'm surrounded by a tank and a bunch of angry purple birds.
It's not like I burned up a bunch of your friends or anything.
Oh, right, I did set all your friends on fire.
No, that was another time.
That is considered untoward in some cultures.
Right. In bird culture, that's considered a dick move.
Laid back painter says, "Make them all charge, wag!"
That's
Yeah,
sort of what's going on.
You need
yeah.
to zoom down a little bit.
I mean, I'll have to switch the camera all the way.
No. Just
It
tuck down a
won't
little
go
bit.
down because of where the
Yeah,
camera's
we're at
situated.
camera limit.
It requires turning it all the way around,
Yeah.
which is doable.
Okay. So we gotta get all those Zongors in.
Nope.
And then down.
Come on.
It was in the right direction. It's okay. Jen's only been doing this for 7 months.
I would
8
like to
months
have
plus.
you come back here and do this and see if you can do it any
Shade
better.
day.
Sassy pants.
Here, I'll get a ladder and I'll just
I
do it
can't
myself.
get any farther down than that. That is the way that's the closest we're going to be able to get and get your people in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can
Let's just
go-
move the table.
I'm going to do that. I'm
We'll
going to do
just
it.
shove
Right
the
there.
table over.
That's
Alright,
good.
We'll go.
Can we zoom in a little bit?
It's still.
Can you go up or can you go down?
No. If they're in a weird place, Larry, I'm sorry.
I mean, I was joking, but like we've run into this problem a couple times. Not to give away too much behind the scenes information because it's never actually behind the scenes because it's always happens on camera. We should move the table a little bit so we don't have that
That's
like
okay.
weird dead spot, right?
We're fine.
Yeah, I feel like if we moved it one way or the other,
All right.
we'd have more range of motion. I don't know.
We'll figure that out later.
All right, looking good.
Next week the table's going to be way over there,
Yep.
and you won't even be able to see us except for
Great.
top cam.
So, are there any other charges to declare, or is all your combat just going to be there? All right, we're moving into combat, everybody.
Bad news
Let's bring-
bears.
Alright, I'm
Alright,
going to go
Jen.
ahead and use a stratagem.
Weird.
All right, Jen, let's go take a look at our
What
close-up.
is
Here we
your
go, guys.
strategy?
There is the combat. All right, so we have the one aggressor. He's right here.
Yep.
He got charged by the rhino, and then all the Zongors ran from under the platform, and they all ringed him.
Yep.
So he's got a bunch of Zongors, and then hiding behind the crates are all of the...
This is my command. So we're upside down from how we were before. So this is me up here. So
Yeah.
this is my command squad, and then Abe's coming in from this direction.
Yep, and as
to
you can
beat me
tell,
up.
those Ultramarines are being really brave, just hanging out on the other side of the crate, being like, do I
Yeah.
hear something? There's like
the-
banging coming from the
yeah,
inside of these crates.
There's
What's going
these
on
guys
there?
over here. Be like they'll be fine, right? They're big, strong, and tough. And then the sergeant down here is like, no, they're dead.
They're dead. That is the
So-
back of Abe's head.
We're going to do warp gargoyles.
Oh, ooh.
Hits,
So explain what that stratagem does.
So it hits everything within 3 inches of the rhino.
Oh snap! The Holy Emperor of Mankind is back.
Oh, wow.
Back.
I didn't realize he was on Twitch.
Which is these 3 characters.
He gets around. He moves
does.
around.
No, that makes sense.
The
That
three-
makes
He's trying to modernize,
3
you know?
characters back
Oh.
here, the aggressor, and my Zangor.
But this hits everyone, right?
Yeah, so hits my Zangor hurt as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I roll a dice for each of those units.
Okay.
On a 4+ or 6 of their character.
Okay.
They take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay. So
For-
we'll do captain.
Captain,
Not
Yes.
six.
Oh yeah, no.
That's 6 right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he needs a 6 for a character.
Oh, no.
Oh, he is hit. That's
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
Damage.
He's going to take 1 mortal wound.
Alright, down to 3.
I think so.
What exactly is happening? Is this like there's gargoyles that
There's-
are on
yeah,
it and
there's
they
like-
spit out flame?
They split out
Oh, so it just shoots warp flame
Yep.
out in all directions from the rhino? That's so
Nope.
cool.
He's
Alright,
out. He's out.
Okay, my guy.
Nope.
Hey,
Oh,
and then your guys.
Zongors.
Darn it.
Alright.
Okay, so luckily it was just
mortal wound.
you did a mortal wound to the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was
Good
fun.
job.
Could have been more exciting.
Yeah. I mean, you're hitting a lot of characters, which makes it,
It was.
tough.
Yeah. I was hoping I could have killed the aggressor with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
this
would-
does arguably make Thousand Suns rhinos like the deadliest
Oh, no, they're
rhinos
amazing.
in the game
Yeah.
right now because you can already put the Havoc launchers on them, which gives them a good range, a decent ranged attack.
Yeah.
They have the combi bolter, and now they can just drive up into your army and just start flaming everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many command points does that thing
That's
cost?
1 command point.
Wow, that's 1. That's
one.
super
Well,
good.
hit your own things is the problem.
Yeah, but you're gonna drive it right up into an enemy army
Right.
and deal with it.
But okay, no, because you still only do it once per phase as per normal strategy.
Yep.
Okay.
So you
So
gotta kind of like
what if you just got like 4 of them and just like? Oh, that would be good.
it would be pretty good.
All
All
right,
right.
so
So my Zangors are going to attack you.
I believe you.
Yeah. There are 7 of them.
all right, go
left, looks like.
Zongors. Is there
Uh,
1, 2, 3,
there's- no,
4,
there's 8.
There's 8 of
5,
them.
Yeah.
6, 7? There are 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are
I
8
should have had
Zongors.
1 more bolt auto pistol shot at you earlier.
Yep.
Could kill.
All right, guys. Can 8 purple Zongors kill a critically injured aggressor? Let's find out.
Place your bets. I say yes.
I'm saying no.
That's a lot of attacks.
It is. I mean, they get 2 attacks each. So
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he were at full health, I'd say no.
What's the toughness on that guy?
That's a good
It
question.
Yeah.
might be 5 because he's in like a big super suit.
Could be
It's
five.
possible. It's
I
possible.
would not be that surprised if it were 5. Fortunately for me, it is 5.
Alright.
Ooh, look at that. Good. So what do you need? 5? All right, he needs 5s, guys. He's rolling. Ooh, he's got a lot of 5s.
That is 5 wounds.
Ooh.
Of course it is.
5.
Full save.
If you're new to the channel, this is how Abe rolls.
I,
It's like
I hit really
Let's
bad.
roll him right here.
yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
I might have hit
All right,
there,
so
actually.
I need 3s.
Yeah.
On all of these, on all
If
5 of
even,
these
if
dice.
even 1 fails, he's dead.
But you could use your if he does well now, and this might be the point to use.
Okay,
your,
yeah. If I fail
One of them.
one of them, if I fail only one. All right,
Go,
let's see.
only 1. He's gonna use his
Yeah.
reroll.
I failed.
He failed 2. He's dead.
Womp womp.
Yeah. All right, that'll do it.
All right, aggressor down. We have an aggressor down.
Oh well.
I don't know what the police code is for aggressor
I don't think
down.
I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna consolidate with anything.
You're just gonna hang out there.
Yeah.
In that case, that is it for your.
That is it for my turn
That is
too.
it for the assault phase. Okay, Jen, let's zoom us back out
Alright.
to the whole table and
morale.
morale tests for anyone who needs to take morale tests.
Here maybe. What's their?
They lost
they are,
3.
They are 9 because they're ultramarines. They got +1.
So they're
So they
fine.
can't.
Yeah, so everyone's fine.
Yeah. 5 by
Did you guys remember that Zangors reroll to hit rolls?
Didn't need to. Killed him
against
anyway.
characters.
Killed him anyway.
Well, I wasn't attacking characters. The rerolls
Gotcha.
only against characters.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because they want their stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're birds. They take the.
Uh,
They want the baubles.
Sure.
They get special. Yeah.
That's fun.
Like the Zongor leaders have the best loot that they've
Yeah.
killed from
What-
characters.
What
They
I
wear them. as-
did forget
as
is that I
amulets.
forgot that I hit on 3s, not 4s, but it didn't matter.
Still effective.
Yeah.
If anything else, that would have made that potential Highlander reroll even more useless.
Anyways, all right. So I do think I killed some things this turn.
You did. You got the Hellblasters. You got 1 squad of Intercessors.
And the
and I
aggressive.
And the
think that's
aggressors.
it. Oh, and the aggressors. Yeah, that's right.
So what is the total points of those? Add them all up.
Right. So.
We're just playing normal. There's no doubles or anything.
No.
Okay. Simple
Right.
mission for you guys for our first mission with the new Codex.
So I'm thinking Matt is a pretty good chance of getting some good points on his turn too.
I'm hoping so. So, a Intercessor squad will be 5 points. A Aggressor squad will be 6.
Mm-hmm.
11.
And what else?
The
Hellblasters.
The Hellblasters.
I think.
Uh-oh. Hellblasters are heavy support. That will be another 8 points.
19 points.
Go!
All right. So at the top of there we go. 19, and it is to the Ultramarines. Go
Alright.
for Ultramar.
Yeah.
For Ultramar. Do it.
It's the best planet, you guys.
Bobby G's watching you. He's watching.
Papa G!
Papa G!
All right, chat, let us know. Who do you think is going to take this battle? Who are you rooting for? Who do you want?
Yeah.
What you want?
This one's close enough that we can't really tell which way it's going to go. Oh, Jen, we're at 1,500 points.
Oh. Darn it.
I got you. You're good.
These guys just have
Like it.
filters, essentially,
Hashtag
right?
details.
Minus
Good
2
stuff.
IP. Extra shit.
Yeah. But they're okay. But still just buttons.
All right.
They just, I mean,
Is this reflective or does it just look that way?
It's white. It's just that bright on camera.
Because it's sort of
Man,
like, even from
chat
here
is
it looks like
pretty unanimously rooting for Thousand Sons, with the exception of Darkman, who's rooting for Harry.
oh fine.
Wow.
Haven't seen Harry today.
He's in a mood.
Yeah.
He was all over this table on the weekend. Just,
Yeah.
like, causing problems.
Oh, Holy Emperor of Mankind, obviously, is rooting for the Ultramarines.
Good
Yeah,
job. As is to be expected.
Yeah.
Holy Emperor of Mankind, we will be sure to send you, like, some kind of actual alert anytime we're playing Custodes, because we know that they're your guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, booze. Hey, so we Savage had a question a while back.
Yo.
What is the biggest difference, if there is one, from the newest edition Codex to the previous edition as far as Thousand Sons? Like, what's the biggest kind of change? Is there anything that's just like a huge change from one edition to the next?
Mutilith Beast.
I mean, yeah, there's new units. So they got the Mutilith Beast, they got the Zangor Shamans, and the Zangor Enlightened. I mean, adding 3 new units to the Codex is the biggest. Other than that, like stratagems, which didn't exist
And
before.
it's not so much about any particular unit. It's the overarching
Yes, Matt.
army concept,
I have an ancient.
which is that. Yep, you do.
I have an ancient.
Why is that bad? Why are you mad?
Because he's been forgetting to make his ancient rolls for the Hell Blasters all game.
I forgot I have an ancient.
Oh.
I'm so upset.
So in general, at a macro level, the big thing is that now, the Thousand Sons used to be a super elite army. They were really expensive, low model count,
Okay.
so it was very kind of high risk, high reward. And now in the new Codex, they have an entire class of kind of like cheap units, so they can actually build armies with screens, and they can build armies with distraction units, and they can even put I mean, you can run armies that have Zongors and Rhinos, and you can do all kinds of weird stuff.
You could put Zongors and Rhinos if you wanted to.
Yeah, there was Zongors and Rhinos this weekend.
But people aren't using the new Codex.
No, when we were playing all, we had a weekend competitive game stream, and Matt was running Zongors and Rhinos. It was cool.
Not
Other
this Matt. One of
Matt.
the local tournament players.
Other Matt was running. Yeah, he had 3 Rhinos, 1 with
this
Rubik's, and
Matt's-
2 with
This
Zongors.
Matt is a local tournament player, Jared.
This is true. This is true. He
Damn.
is.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Local tournament champion?
No. Player,
Player.
not champion.
Not you, the other one.
Oh.
So it's going to give the army a lot more flexibility to build different kinds of lists. So you can emphasize rubrics, you can emphasize Zongors, you can emphasize you can kind of do it in different ways now.
Nah.
And they go much more
What
into.
do they have? Do they
into-
have grab shoots on them or grapples? Or reavers?
What do you mean?
Are these guys who deep strike in, or are these guys who come in off the
Yeah,
table edge?
one of them. What's your army list?
Oh, no.
I do not believe that they have the grapples.
Yeah, because one of them lets them deep strike anywhere. One of them they have a specific place they can come in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're board edge, then
Yeah,
I might. Well, no, I can still get them in over here. They have grab shoots,
Okay.
which is just a normal deep strike.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's,
If you give them grapples are kind of weird. If you give them grapples, they can come in off any edge.
Mhm.
But they also, when they move, they always move as the crow flies. They completely ignore vertical distance because they just grapple up like Batman. Which on a table like this could be really interesting.
yeah.
Or like if you have like a Shrine of the Aquila or some crazy 10-inch tall, and you're just like, nope, I'm up there.
Go web go.
Costs me nothing.
So I was hoping there'd be like a good spot where I could get my reavers in over here
Mm-hmm.
and just try to wipe out this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, short of like getting on the crates.
Even
but-
then, I don't think they could. You have to go behind the crates probably.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
behind
And then that.
You might be like here.
Yeah.
Scaly Priest, thank you for that follow. Welcome
thank
to
you,
the
Thank
stream.
you.
Scaly Priest.
Question
Excellent.
from Krev. He wants
Yo.
to know the units, the models in the very top left of the screen. Are those dead? Are those coming in later?
Dead.
This
Those
is
are
all
all
dead.
dead.
This is dead.
Good deal.
They should not be on the table.
Well, you can put them somewhere else.
They're alive.
Those are all of the Zangors that I killed.
That was mean. Abe gets surly when a bunch of his models die.
I mean, they're not my models.
Ooh, man, Abe is on savage
I
mode
know.
today. Abe, do you need a cup of tea or something, boo?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to a cup of tea.
I will make that happen
Yeah,
for
he
you.
needs
Did you
some
like
good-
the tea that I made you this morning?
It was delicious.
Abe needs some green tea, is what he needs.
Yeah, I
Some
got
nice,
doesn't-
soothing.
Yeah, he
long-
doesn't need like
He
like
needs super caffeine.
like English colonial tea. He needs like some
some
nice,
Zen tea.
Yeah, he needs-
lemongrass.
Yeah, there we go. That's what he needs.
So I think instead, probably what I'm gonna. So everyone else who I want to move, I think basically had.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's get these guys.
Run away!
let's get these guys.
on the air. Okay. They're gonna use their Defenders of Humanity rule. Alright?
They're gonna what?
Defenders of Humanity? Isn't that the one that gives them rejected secured?
I don't know.
Is that what it's called there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, were there intercessors in that thing? And they just got out?
No. No, they're just.
Oh, they were
the
there.
three
Okay.
dudes that were
So
standing
while
there.
that's thinking about this, I'm gonna spoil my big idea. So Larry has his idea for a Custodes list.
Mhm.
I do.
I
Wait,
have-
you're gonna spoil my idea?
No,
Don't
it's not
spoil my idea.
my idea. My
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
So this
okay.
is like
okay. Matt's moving.
legitimately a list I'm thinking about building. So it is a Custodes list, and I think it could be amazing.
What's the range on your flamethrowers?
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, it is a flamethrower. So you take your little guard Esther Militarum detachment with the 2 commanders and the 3 squads. So you get the command points there for a battalion.
180 points.
180 points. That's real simple. You take a one of the Vexilia with the Imperious one. I think the one that gives all the custodians within an inch of that, within 6 inches, the +1 attack or
Yep.
whatever range, and you
Yep.
take him in Terminator so you can deep strike him.
Okay.
And then you take 2 Supreme Command attachments and you take 10 shield captains on Dawn Eagle jet bikes with Hurricane Bolters.
Do they have Misericordias?
With Misericordias. And that's like right at 2,000 points there. And you do each of these guys up as a Knight of the Round Table. You paint, their coat of arms on the little fins because all the Knights of the Round Table have coat of arms from somewhere. I don't know where the coat of arms comes from, but you can find them all. For instance, if you go to the Met in New York, they've got the Hall of Armor, and all the banners hanging on it are all the Knights of the Round Table coat of arms. So they do exist. So from some, I don't know exactly where that source is from, but they're from the late medieval period, I think. Anyway, you got 10 of them. You pick 10 of the knights. They got little fins, so you like paint their coat of arms on them. You do up Vexilla as Merlin, because obviously he's got the staff that makes them all better, and he appears in a flash of lightning like Merlin does. And then like you have your theme list there, which I think would be great. You have all your peasant infantry that are supporting them.
Use Bretonnians.
Yeah, if you want to convert them to
Bretonnian
like
infantry.
Bretonnian or Empire infantry, it'd be great. You keep track throughout all the games of how many each knight killed. You have your little kill list, and you're like, oh, Sir Borge, you've never killed anything. Like, why do you suck so much? They're like, you have a pretty cool like little fluff idea there. But yeah, that's the list. I'm like seriously thinking about building it. It would cost like less than $300.
Yeah,
I think
it wouldn't
to build,
cost a lot.
because the captains you get 3 for like 60, so
Mhm.
not all that expensive to build.
And your overriding theory of why the army is effective is just the pure shock value of
Yeah.
10 independent characters who are all Custodes shield captains on
really
bikes.
good. I mean, each of those guys
These
together,
are horrible.
yeah, they all hit. They've got each of them has
They have 7 wounds. I
they have
think?
7 wounds at toughness 6 with a 2-up, 4-up. 2 of them, if you give relics to, they have 3-up invulnerables instead. They all got a Hurricane Bolter, so like if you combine all their shots, they've got 120 shots.
The
at
army
close range.
pretty much never misses.
Yeah.
Because the whole
The whole
of those
army
guys
hits on 2s and rerolls 1s.
hits on 2s and rerolls 1. They have
Yeah.
12 shots each.
Yep. And then in combat, the shield captain is effectively a Khorne Demon Prince. It's very similar to a Khorne Demon Prince. They're a little cheaper. They've got less wounds, but they've got better saves. And instead of doing like straight flat 2 or 3 damage on their attacks all do D3 damage.
We got a ton of attacks.
But they do have a bunch of attacks, yeah. Especially if you have them near the thing.
And there's 10 of them, so opponents are going to have real crazy targeting problems
Yep.
because they're all characters.
They're all characters. I mean, even with the new change, it's going to be better. But
It's still gonna be a
you've got
pain.
a couple guard squads hiding around, so they can't really be shot on turn 1. and then they move like 14 inches.
Plus guaranteed 6 if they advance.
Plus a 6 in advance, or for the charge. So they should be. They can move 6 and then rapid fire a bajillion shots into you, and then next turn, or move 12 rapid fire a bajillion shots into you, and the next turn move and charge.
Here and here.
Okay. Yeah. So.
So that is Abe's
Yeah.
crazy Custodes list.
That's
What do you guys think about it?
That's my crazy list idea. I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah.
And then you get to make Monty Python jokes the entire game.
I do.
Which is extra fun right there.
Savage, we have talked about making a Discord community, but because we are such a small and I mean we're quickly growing, but we're such a newer community, we didn't feel like we had enough people hanging around yet to warrant such a thing.
What?
But if you join our forum and start a thread about Discord, if you get enough people that are into the idea, maybe we'll end up
all
starting
the
one.
infantry in this army have at least a 5 vulnerable save. Only the tank. Tank doesn't for some sad reason. It makes me real sad. 2 guy.
Okay. Do you care which 2?
Perry Von Lionheart and David Hamill, thank you for those follows. Welcome to Feel Free.
Thank you.
Hey,
Welcome,
David.
guys. Thank you.
I wish it was Mark, but it's cool. You're awesome too, I'm sure. No offense.
The Onslaught Gatling Cannon, which is only 6 shots.
Mm-hmm.
It's also going into them.
Do we know what other armies our Thousand Sons are going to be fighting against this week? We've got a question as to whether or not the Eldar will be taking them up.
So I don't think the Eldar are going to be taking them out. Tomorrow, it's, spoiler alert, we're going to have Morty versus Magnus.
You heard that first. Brother fights.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
brother fight.
Morty versus Magnus.
4.
4 at 1.
And they do
At AP1.
And they do 1
This
damage,
is the
right?
yeah.
Yep. Alright, so 3 up saves. So I get +1 save against state weapons that do 1 damage.
Sure.
Because I'm dust.
Sure.
So 3 ups. 1 more dies.
Okay.
And then I'm not 100% certain what Wednesday's game is. I was thinking we might do the 2 recent codexes, so bring out Custodes again.
Oh, nice.
I think Custodes would do pretty well just because they have defense against mortal wounds.
Well, it's going to be really nasty because it's the no psychic army versus the super psychic army.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that. I will.
So
I may
I'm
want to game on that.
thinking that may be what Wednesday's game is. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be Death Guard. Because everyone knows Zinch and Nurgle love each other so much.
Zinch and Nurgle do not get along.
So the 5 Fragstorm grenade launchers.
And here at Bell All Souls, we still carry on the eternal struggle between the Chaos powers. None of this all Chaos loves each other nonsense.
That was not great.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Not great.
I don't know how I'm going to deal with that tank.
Hopefully you won't.
The Holy Emperor of Mankind says your lack of faith disturbs me, guys.
Wait, the Custodes, I just said I want to build a Custodes army.
Yeah, big scary one.
Are you sad that I'm taking them away from you? You're like, I want those 7 shield cap, those 10 shield
Who's
caps.
10 shield captains? They need to guard me.
Who are the people who talk to me?
I feel so cold in this throne.
6 more wounds. AP 0, 1 damage.
2 upstairs.
Hey, you were not kidding that Rubric Marines are just real hard to kill.
They're real hard, yeah. So that's why it's so like, I think that the that being able to have the +1 save against 1 damage weapons, and the 5 invulnerable save actually makes them tougher in a lot of ways than Plague Marines.
I already agree with you.
And I think that's, and they end up killing more things also. Because instead of
The Flamers are certainly doing a good job so far.
we're good.
Is that a 1?
No.
Fine.
I mean, and the bolters with the -2 AP, like it's
no,
great.
already these guys are ridiculously good.
Yeah. How many points is the Plague Marine, Larry?
That's a good
Bolter?
question.
You don't
Plague
know?
Marine
Costs.
Larry doesn't know off the top of his head.
tough 4.
Holy Emperor of Mankind says, Thousand Sons versus Death Guard. Laughs in High Gothic.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoever wins, we win.
Oh, I love it.
2 wins, AP or 2 saves, AP 1 damage. So my repulsor tank
Plague Marines are
threw
19.
everything at a squad of Rubric Marines and killed 3 of them.
Yeah. And that was just with
Even the last cannons?
Yes.
Yeah.
I killed.
Well,
I killed 2 with
Two
him.
with the last cannon. I mean,
Oh,
he
okay.
missed one, and then I have a 5 vulnerable. So
And you made.
Yeah.
Are you out of range of the?
No, that was
the
it.
frag
I
storm
hit with
launchers?
everything.
yeah, he didn't roll great with the
Yeah,
500 shots.
it
but-
was 5d6 and I got 10 shots.
Yeah. But
So
remember,
not great there, but even still, that did nothing.
I get 2 up saves against frag launchers though.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Oh, because you get a +1
I get a
save
+1 against
if the
things that
weapon does
does
1
one
damage.
Yep.
Ooh, that is mean.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
They're like baby
that was
Terminators.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I expected, like my thought process going into this before I knew about all that
Yeah.
garbage.
Wait, does
was-
Scarab Assault? Does Scarab Occult get that too?
Well, I do.
So does that mean 1 wound weapons they get a 1-up, so they can't be hurt?
Well, no, because you always
One
fail
always
otherwise.
fails.
Right. But it does mean if I'm in cover, I get a -1. I get a 0+ save.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So all those times I've joked, be like, you get a 0. Like that's actually true
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, I just like my biggest baddest unit cannot wipe out one of your rubric marine squads.
You know what the
I mean, your
that-
biggest baggage unit is the Hell Blasters. It's the 5 Hell Blasters.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Now-
no, point wise, the repulsor is still
The
wins.
Repulsor is now, yeah. But in a lot of against a target like this, the Hell Blasters are better. Repulsor's definitely like a great like against lots of worse than.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if your whatever's bird goats weren't hanging behind the crates, I would have
Yep.
blown them out.
The
of the water.
bird goats.
Yeah. But now
Are they birds? Are they goats? Nobody knows.
bird goats. All right, so
Bird goat men.
let's.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, bird goat peoples.
Yeah. Gotta be inclusive.
I mean, of any group in 40K, Zinch is the inclusive one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nurgle too.
Slanesh?
Not.
No, Slanesh is...
at a
Slanesh-
certain point, I think even the term person? is not accurate. Like, but how do you truly define a person?
That's true. I mean, like, Slanesh is very gender inclusive because pretty much any Slaneshi thing is
So it doesn't like robots.
gender fluid. That's fair. Does
nothing to-
Zinch like robots?
I think so.
Yeah. I guess you can program it in some
You could
ways.
make a random robot.
Random robot, yeah, that's fair. I mean, but
The
you
more
can't
random
make,
it is,
but
the
you-
more they'd
but
like
you
it.
can't make a random robot. You can only make a robot that has the semblance of random, right?
Unless it's a Daemon engine.
All right. So my Reavers are gonna fire their heavy bolt pistols.
Okay. You can see them right here. There's the big squad of 10 of them. They
Yeah.
all came down to the grab shoots.
They're all in range.
And they actually, and
No,
those
yeah,
bolt
12.
pistols are pretty decent. They have a -1 save because they're the heavy caliber bolt pistols.
I'll believe you.
Navarin just asked, is the February substream going to be on the 15th or the 22nd? The answer is neither.
Wow.
Reason being, we are kind of restructuring the way that we're doing bonus content for you guys. We're not going to be doing a monthly substream at this point just because we're not really at the point where we're getting enough subs to warrant the extra man hours. So what we're going to be doing instead is we're making some more bonus content for you guys over on our YouTube channel, and we are currently setting up a structure for a Patreon. And so for people that are going to sub to the Patreon, they're going to be getting extra bonus footage and content and stuff. And we're going to consider sub-streams for specific landmarks, like every 500 followers or 1,000 followers. We haven't picked numbers or anything yet. We'll do an extra sub-stream. Or when we get to a certain amount of subscribers, we'll get an extra sub-stream thing, kind of like that. So if you have any ideas on what good landmarks would be for that, please do shoot those over. But we're doing a lot of restructuring on the way that we broadcast and the way that we make content for you guys so that we can optimize how we're doing it, how we get it out to you, and make sure that everybody is getting good content out in a nice amount of time.
I also remember that since we have the regular painting streams on Thursday, it's a little harder to find a time for the sub streams because we don't all
because we got awesome guys painting beautiful
we don't.
things.
Yeah, we don't want to kick them off.
We don't want to kick them off, and we don't stream on the weekends, and not most of us want to. It's hard to get people to come and hang out late on a Friday.
Right.
So, it makes it a little more difficult to schedule that too.
And we were discussing and working on getting like a subscriber goal where like and Jen was I was sort of half paying attention. Where like every time we would hit a certain subscriber level, we would do some big event, and we are working on that actively.
Yep.
As we speak.
But don't
well,
worry.
not as we speak because right now we're playing a game.
Yeah.
But after
Mars
we might
isn't
talk
here.
about it for a minute.
But yeah, we don't feel like there's not going to
And
be.
if you guys have any ideas or things you would like us to do, as we've stated a couple times today, we are very interactive. We like that part of Twitch, and want to take advantage of that. So if you have any things of, like you'd see, like things you'd like to see, things you want us to try or whatever, we'll do our best. You know, no promises.
Absolutely.
If it's a dumb idea, we won't do it.
We should do the Nickelodeon of slimes.
Somebody start us a
Everybody says, I don't
stream
know.
or
No, the
like
loser should
bonus
get slime
stream
every game.
content ideas thread
Like
in
that
our
everyone
forum.
is dressed as a giant as a kaiju day.
We could.
Oh man, I would love that.
I have a dragon onesie.
I would
not a
seriously
kaiju,
love that. My
it's a
friend
dragon.
Matt Frank.
It's, well, I mean,
who-
I would say Godzilla is a kaiju.
Absolutely.
But you
He's
said a dragon.
He's
Dragons
the
are
king of the
Western.
kaiju. You kidding me?
You can have Chinese dragons.
I just like the concept of kaiju playing 40K.
Actually, no,
It's
it probably is because it does have whiskers.
Who's
But
next?
it's also got a tail with like a fin. It's a blend.
If we do a
Alright.
kaiju 40K stream, I will bring Matt Frank over here, and you guys can pick Matt Frank's brain. He's an IDW artist who draws all the Godzilla comics.
That's fair.
Dang.
Yeah, he lives here in
that's
Austin
awesome.
and is a super freaking
Characters?
fanboy for
Characters that
kaiju.
have guns.
Oh, true. Yeah. All right. I got
All
2
your
bolt
characters.
guns and a
Art
storm.
Commander,
Those are like
welcome to chat.
mastercrafted.
Yeah, mastercraft bolt guns
Which
on
are
the lieutenants.
Better than all bolt guns.
Yeah. So I also have my storm bolter on
Still
my
shooting away?
Yeah,
El Capitan.
mastercraft bolt
shooting
guns are
away.
bad news for me, actually.
Why is that?
Because I believe they do 2 damage and are -1 AP.
I don't. Do they do 2 damage?
Mastercrafted auto bolt rifles are pretty
All
rad.
right. We will find out as soon as I find the page that
Nice
they're
too.
on.
I think they're -1, but they do 2 damage, which
The
is like.
master-crafted auto bolt rifle is in fact 2 damage.
Oh wow, those are sweet. Yeah.
I did not realize.
You
All right,
should use
sweet.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. 2 of them over here. Great. 4 hits. 4 wounds.
Alright.
Wow.
It is -1 AP, right?
It is not.
No.
But it is 2 damage.
It is 2 damage, so 3. 3 die.
Hey!
Holy
There we
moly.
go. That's what I needed.
Go lieutenants.
Just the flamethrowers.
Yeah. No. Kill 2 flamethrowers and the auto gun and the rotary guy.
Cool. That
Yikes.
was, yeah, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
That was
was
from
a
the
real
lieutenants.
good hit.
Those
Yep.
were both your lieutenants.
Mm-hmm,
Woof.
mm-hmm.
2 wounds each. Ow.
And then the captain's gonna fire his. Oh, what do they have? They have storm bolters, don't they?
Yes.
Yep.
He has a storm bolter.
But it's,
So he has
it's
2
not on
shots.
here. It's 2 shots.
Yes,
I haven't
2
storm
shots.
bolted
Yeah, it's
in
2
a while.
shots.
2
Two hits.
Great. Thank
2
you.
hits.
Thank you for being a good shot, Captain.
2 hits.
So.
2 wounds.
Full
1 more
saves.
dice.
Cool. What do you want? Flamer?
I'm gonna use a command point.
Oh, okay.
1 more dice.
Yay! Flamer.
Ooh. Ow. Those rubrics are getting gunned down by the Ultramarine lines. Down
what's
to
their
2.
leadership like?
Their leadership is like an 8.
And they lost.
8.
Great. Okay. I think I'll leave them there.
Will not shoot anymore.
No.
That was good.
No, that was a lot better. You did better than my tank.
And you were just complaining the whole time.
What? Well, it's that. What is it? You're made of dust or something?
It's
All is dust.
all is dust. Yeah.
Like what's thematically going on?
So Rubric Marines. At one point, Arhamin, who's right here,
Yeah.
cast the Rubric spell or something.
The
like
rubric of Armin
Yeah,
on the
rubric of
entire
that.
on the
And
entire
he
legion.
was like, I don't want all my guys to get old and die, basically, because like
They were mutating.
they're mutating and dying, and he was like, I want to cast a spell, and it turned them all to dust.
Right.
Like they are physically just dust in armor.
Yes,
Yes.
they are just dust. Like if you watch Full Metal Alchemist, they're all like Ed. They're all just empty armor with dust inside of it. That's like
Oh,
magically
all right.
animated.
I do know.
Yeah.
That character.
Yes.
So yeah, they're all they're just living suits of armor, basically filled with dust, which makes them obviously very hard to actually damage. Because
Sure.
you're like, I'm shooting you with bolt guns. You're like, there's a hole in me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Like,
I'm mostly air.
Yeah.
So he was attempting to save the chapter because they were all.
I mean, strictly
the
speaking, it sounds like you did a great job.
The Legion, because
Yeah.
they were all mutating and all dying, and then he was like, I need to save them in some way that will, so that they'll live forever. And it was like when you cast a bad wish
Yep.
in D&D, and all
It's
their
like
armor was
a monkey paw.
yes,
sort
so
of deal.
all their armor was sealed shut,
Yeah.
and they all were rendered to dust, and now they're immortal automatons.
Yeah. So he spent the past several thousand years since then trying to find a way to undo it.
Well, that's
To
nice of
undo-
him.
Undo
Yeah.
the curse.
And which is why when he found out that your brain can undo it, she can turn them back into human because she's like the avatar of death and life. And
She's just like, oh yeah, done.
yeah.
Done.
So now that's why
But
he's
she's
chasing.
not gonna.
Well, no, because the Eldar don't like him very much. Because,
No.
Well, the thing is that's why they had the webway infiltration. Is he has spent the last like 8,000 years trying to steal the Eldar secrets to bring them back to life, and like breaking into the Eldar webway.
See,
and-
that seems
and
like a
wrecking
very
stuff.
noble cause.
This is why I said like that's why Thousand Sons are one of my favorite Traitor Marines. I think because they are.
They kind of got duped into it.
Yeah,
They
they're.
didn't like just jump in and they're like, we're gonna
Yeah.
traitor it up. They were just like, it was all like,
oh, we screwed up bad.
it was it was
Well,
all.
I mean, like, do you know why they turned to chaos at all?
No.
Like the original story, it's morphed and changed sometimes.
All right,
There's
tell me
stupid
after my
stuff.
turn.
Sure, yeah.
Because
right.
I'm going to charge you.
Right, declare charges.
Yes. Okay. So.
Yeah, the Thousand Sons are very
now
cool.
I'm just leaving that.
Savage, just that subscription.
Oh,
Savage.
thank you.
Welcome
you.
to the sub.
Come
fam.
on.
Welcome.
We're happy to have you.
Tell me what sort of guns your sorcerer has.
He has a
Go
pistol.
forth and spam the Harry the Cat emote. He is the official mascot
I'll
of
try.
the Bell of Lost Souls
You
Twitch
can
channel.
I'm at exactly 12.
Okay.
Harry, do you want to confirm?
Yeah, he's good. You're in.
I don't shoot you.
Yeah, okay.
So you're gonna declare a charge at 12.
Oh,
crap!
Wait, no, because, yeah, all right, no,
Yeah,
that
because you
might
have
be
to be
it.
within one.
Oh, man.
I mean, if he got it 11, he makes it. Cause
Right?
I'm pretty sure he does.
In order to
Oh,
declare
no,
the charge.
that's true.
Yeah, because he has to
Did
be.
you take your Overwatch fire?
I did.
Yeah,
One
he missed
shot.
with his one shot.
Okay. You will be.
If he can declare the charge, if he's within 12 to declare the charge, then 11 makes it.
I'm at like 11.75
Yeah.
is how I measured it.
Yeah, because he's exactly.
So yeah, that should do it.
Sure.
You are 11.9 inches away. Thus,
Oh,
at
man.
the end of your 11-inch charge,
man.
you are 0.9 inches away, making a legal charge.
I mean, I'm not sure I'm actually going to be able to kill
Matt
him,
got it.
but
Matt made his charge by 1/10 of an inch.
oh man, that is
Good
lucky.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was just sort of like why not? But yeah, every now and then those why nots are going to get you somewhere.
Definitely.
All right. What other charges do we have to declare?
All right, so I think we are going to charge the rhino with my captain.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't see me.
Can't see him, so just make your charge distance. Got it.
Savage, you are never allowed to run over opposing army units. Like, you cannot travel over them
And up on top of the crate.
Yeah.
You're good.
unless you be
I'm just
flying.
gonna stab you.
Okay. Next, in the
Oh
other
wait, no, I have to
charges
be within
declare.
range.
You have to.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay.
Alright,
Who else is declaring a charge?
I guess we'll get the. So yeah, all right. So we'll get the lieutenant in the lieutenants also have power swords.
Yes.
Okay,
Master crafted
yeah,
power
alright,
swords.
So Lieutenant A
Mhm.
will get in on the. Oh, and these guys. Okay, yeah. So get in on the guys and the tanks.
On the Zongor, okay,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
tanks, go ahead. In, just get him on top of the
yeah.
bill. Right. He will not. Yeah, he can reach. He probably can't reach the tank. He can certainly reach the Zongors.
All right.
And Lieutenant B.
Is gonna wait.
Okay.
Because I want these guys to now charge
Okay.
the Zongors.
Okay. So they're gonna have to go.
Yeah, yeah. They'll have to go sort of around. Or yeah.
Here, let me see that. They will need to be. They will need to roll.
You can go over, right?
Well, I
Yeah,
have two
but
characters
there's
right here.
there's a model anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Reali-
alright, see what I get.
realistically, you need a 7.
I got it.
You're good.
Yeah.
10 inches is plenty. Get them on over there. That's and that's as far as they can go. Just get 'em.
Yeah.
There go the Reavers. They deep struck into the tabletop with their grab shoots.
Reavers reading.
Shot a couple.
Wait, you said they would need a 7?
Yeah, and he rolled a 10.
Well, how could they deep strike within 7 inches of me?
Oh, because he had to go around because it was as the crow flies.
Right, but 7 would imply that they are.
Oh no, you're
fairly
probably
close
right.
to me.
Oh, you're right. He probably
Okay, yeah,
because
here,
he
I'll-
was
I'll-
he was here.
I mean, he got a 10, but
Yeah.
if he was.
No, I'll shift back. You are right. I probably landed too close to them
Yeah.
without really
He did.
considering it.
He basically forgot that they were there
Yep.
because they're behind the thing.
No, I mean, it's fine if you want to bring him in. I don't care.
Well, yeah, because I'll pile in anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he rolled a 10, so he would have made it. But
Sure,
just
sure, sure.
just,
Yeah,
just
put-
back
put-
them all
put
up
them
like
back.
like that.
I don't care.
Okay, so now we'll get Lieutenant B in.
Okay.
and he's just going to charge over the crate.
Okay.
He's such a bee.
He's good. Up he goes.
The Ancient is just going to hang out because I don't think he's got anything other than hitting people with a banner.
Sure.
Yep.
And then...
You're just good at killing people with just the banner? Custos.
Yeah,
Their guys are good.
It's a real good banner.
Their banners are super deadly.
And then...
Or that one ancient.
Or that one.
That one Ultramarine guy.
From the book?
From the book. From Violet.
That is exactly... That is exactly why you...
Yeah. He's like, I got this banner, and I've been killing people with it.
Let's charge... Yeah, we're going to charge your Rhino with these 3.
Okay. I guess I still can't see you there.
Well, I also charged you already.
That's fair too. Rules.
5. 5 not...
Nah,
tape
you
measure?
got it. You got it.
Okay. Well, because I want to get over here.
There's
For-
no one on the side of it.
Yeah, but I don't want you running away.
Okay.
Tape measure.
Sure.
Right there. Tape measure, go ahead. See what we got. He's zipping around back.
Yeah, so I can get down here.
Alright, cool.
There's a 1. So I'm hoping to just keep, because I don't want to get shot up over here.
Sure.
Is my big thing. But you'll just be able to psychic me down anyway. So there's that to consider. Okay, I think that's all my charges.
Okay.
So now you still have enough to intercept me.
I do. Are you going to the fight phase?
Are you going to do something stupid when I do?
I mean, I'm going to do something to start a fight phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving into the fight phase.
Alright, I'm going to do Warp Flame Gargoyles again.
Oh, that makes sense.
Alright,
Is this just at any phase?
Start of any fight phase.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Alright, that's 1 command point. Once again, Abe's going to have all of the warp fires shoot out in all directions from the Rhino, burning everything near them. We'll see what happens. Friend or foe.
5 of these units and my guy.
Yeah, does it get my
Ooh.
Reavers?
It does get your Reavers.
You sure?
What's the range?
3?
Yeah.
That's the closest Reaver right
Yeah.
there.
Well within.
Yeah.
Well within.
Not well within, but he's in.
So it's him, this squad, and all 4 characters.
Ugh.
The Ancient?
Yeah, the Ancient's just in,
Uh,
I think.
I think he rolled for him last time.
Yeah, I did.
sure.
And the Rhino hasn't. No one's moved.
This is on the Lieutenant.
Yeah, one of the lieutenants charged, so one of the lieutenants did not get hit last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll for him. Okay, so Space Marine Captain.
Yeah.
You need a
Alright.
6.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, no.
How many mortal wounds?
3.
3. Ooh, he
Down
walked
to
right.
2.
He was like, "What does this gargoyle-looking thing do?"
Makes sense.
No, now he's down to 3.
He got in there first.
Yep, burned him right in the face.
For
The
injured lieutenant.
Injured lieutenant.
Yep.
Yes.
Oy.
1.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, 1. So he's down to 2. Lieutenant number 2, uninjured lieutenant.
Nope.
Okay, nothing.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Nope.
No. The squad on a 4.
Nope.
Nope. And the Reavers.
The Zangors.
Zangors, no.
And the Reaver. Yeah. And the Zongors.
Who are we
No,
reading?
Zongors. I'm doing it. Let me drive. There you go.
Yes.
Zongors are burned.
Okay.
3 Zongors die.
Alright, I like that one better.
All right. Do you care where I pull them from?
I do not
You
care.
should just pull these guys way in the back. They aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
2, 3 Zongors
All right.
incinerated.
Yeah, alright, that was give and take. I did not like taking 3 damage to my captain.
That was bad.
But getting rid of the Zongors is also not bad.
Okay.
So, still now moving into the actual fight phase. I think I'm going to start over here. How good is your sorcerer in melee? I feel like the answer is either surprisingly or not.
He's probably decent.
4 attacks, hits on 2s.
Sure.
Strength 6, minus 1 AP, D3 damage.
Yeah, surprisingly. How many wounds and toughness?
He's 5 wounds, toughness 4.
Yeah, he's solid.
His disc gets a free attack.
He's not on it.
He's
No, he's
not
not
on
a
disc.
disc. That's one. Right. He just gets to reroll 1s to hit.
Okay. So
Ugh.
you get to attack him first. You charge.
That almost seems not worth
He's
it.
got a cope.
Yeah, no, like I said, surprisingly.
I mean, the Exalted Sorcerers are basically Chaos Lords, but that can cast.
Yeah.
They're decent. And he's got a Kopesh.
Yeah.
Because Thousand Suns,
Stephen Sanguinus, thank you for
don't
that
actually-
follow. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Belfry.
Thank you.
Thousand Suns don't actually get Chaos Lords.
Okay, yeah, I'll start over here.
Okay.
If you want to spend your last 2 command points to interrupt me, I think that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna punch you 4
All right, Jen,
times.
you're in combat.
You got
Right.
2 guys left?
Yeah.
Try to get this whole
So
area.
you've got 3 attacks with the power sword, probably. Do you have power swords on your guys?
We got a big combat here and a combat here, so we want to try to get basically this whole area.
Alright, so my standard intercessor squads do have power swords.
So you got 3
Okay.
attacks with the power sword,
That work?
2 attacks without.
You can zoom in a
Yes.
little bit more. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna cut off the bottom and I can't zoom out.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Okay, good. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Womp.
All right, guys. We're in the fight phase. We'll start off over here. We have these 2 intercessors who charge the sorcerer.
This was my attack. Green was the power sword. So
So the power swords all missed.
he forgot he had a power sword.
He didn't turn it on.
Oh, that's what
He
it
was
was.
like,
Batteries.
Right. They all.
Yeah.
It's like you never have 9-volt batteries when you need them. It's like,
I feel
No, the
like-
devil uses those big
No, I
lantern
feel
batteries.
like-
those lantern
That's
batteries.
what happens if you don't wound. I feel like for not hitting, he starts to pull it out. He's like, "Oh wait,
Yeah.
And like spend his whole time trying to get it out.
Yeah,
of
if
his
it doesn't wound that, because
Yeah.
he's still like smacking them with it. It's just like, stop. What are you doing? It's just a cardboard tube.
No.
All right. Still punched you
Yep.
twice.
One wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Here we go.
Takes a wound.
Ha.
Put 1 wound on him with your fist.
yeah.
Just punched him
Punched
in the
him
face.
right in the face.
That's
That's gotta feel good.
That's
Not for your sorcerer, but for my intercessors.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah. It's the whole like I have magical fancy future weapons and
Yeah, it's the very Indiana Jones
yeah,
scene.
exactly. And the not sergeant is like, oh yeah, wham! I'm
Right.
gonna sucker punch you right in the face, wizard.
In the
Are you
face.
doing anything?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna get my captain on the Rhino.
Sure.
So the person whose turn it is who's charging, because I think we have a couple people who are brand new to 40k. Whenever people are charging, all the units that charged, they fight first in hand-to-hand combat. So because it's Matt's turn and a bunch of his Ultramarines all charge, he gets to attack with all of them first. Then it goes back to Abe. So these 2 guys attacked over here. Who's attacking now?
The captain is attacking the Rhino.
Okay, so now we have the
Got
captain.
1 wound.
Who is
saved.
who is trying to attack the troop transport with his weapons, hacking it to pieces, and he didn't do anything.
No, not great.
You still have 2 lieutenants
Yeah.
and the squad back here, and the big squad of reavers.
Yeah,
Who's
the
next?
Reavers are gonna be able to wipe out the. Sorry, man.
Don't be breaking.
His staff is so tall.
I said be careful with the staffs.
You did say that, and I. ignored
Takatron
you.
says donated 100 bits and says go aid.
Hey, thanks,
I'm
man.
assuming
Thank
we're gonna
you,
use that for a
Takatron.
reroll.
Thank you.
So my lieutenants are attacking.
I guess that's like my consolidation prize. For
So
you
up
not
here on the
inviting me to go to
crate,
Japan.
up here on the crate, guys, we have way over here. There's
Ooh,
this guy who
savage.
has a little bit of yellow on him. He looks fancier. That's the captain. So this is Matt's warlord. He's running the army, and then there are 2 lieutenants over here. These are basically his second in command.
Okay.
And the lieutenants are attacking now.
And lieutenants do hit on 2s in melee.
They're attacking the Rhino also. That's the troop transport, trying to knock it down.
And
Probably the 5.
5s. Yeah, just 1.
1 wound on the Rhino.
3.
Ooh, AP minus
How much
3.
damage?
1 damage.
Right.
Power sword.
1 point of damage. Punk.
Yep.
Is that the first damage it's taken? Or is it already?
No, I
It
blew it up
it
with
has
a.
a wound left.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
All right, over here.
Alright, it's almost dead. It's creaking along. It's beat up. It's got holes in it. It's leaking gas all over the
Power
place.
sword 2 and
It has
2.
1 wound left, and Matt can just get 1 more wound on it. Well, it's dead, but it might explode and take a bunch of people with it.
There
Ooh,
we go.
Ooh, that's a good.
That's what I need.
These are the guys behind it attacking.
Mhm.
Alright, so they're all. There's the 3 guys
3
directing.
power sword and 3 normal punches.
Ooh, they have power swords. These cut through armor pretty easily.
Okay.
Oh,
still
that's
probably
3
need
wounds.
5.
That's 3
But
wounds.
Yeah. 1 power sword is AP3 and the other is full.
Oh! Oh my god, Abe rolls triple ones. Complete failure on it.
Not
Okay,
great.
it's dead.
Wow.
But it does explode.
And he rolls a 6, and it explodes. Okay.
Flip on the stage. All right.
Alright, so let's read the explode rules. This doesn't happen often, but when it does,
right.
it's
I believe
hilarious.
for a rhino it's D6.
What is the radius of the
I
explosion?
think it's D3 at 6. That's so good. This is perfect timing.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's bad for me,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
It is. It is.
It's gonna be
D3
bad. It'll be.
so
It'll
everything over here
Yep.
takes D3.
Yep.
Including
D3 mortal wounds.
All right,
Okay.
we gotta
Okay.
let Larry run it.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so first of all, the squad behind, 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
1 guy's already dead. So
Yeah.
2 of them were just lost in the blast. Your captain.
They did their job.
1 mortal.
1
wound.
mortal wound on the
Do I
captain.
want to command?
Oh.
Wait, I'm gonna use my reroll that I
Okay,
got.
he's
to
using his
reroll that.
No.
he's using his reroll because that guy only has 3 wounds
3
left.
mortal wounds.
Ah.
Ah, you can't reroll the reroll. Thank you.
Oh
Chat,
Darn
thank you
it.
so much. Abe has used your warlord. That is Matt's warlord caught in the blast,
This
destroyed.
is again this sort of interaction.
Lieutenant,
Like you guys made that happen.
Two mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. He's dead.
He's dead.
Other lieutenant.
Oh no.
2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Down to 2.
He's half dead. The Reavers.
The
Oh,
ancient.
sorry, the ancient.
2 mortal wounds.
Ugh,
Right,
he's
down
half
to
dead.
2.
Reavers.
3 mortal
3
wounds.
1.5. Remember,
Yeah.
those are primaries.
The 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
2
yeah,
wounds
yeah.
each.
Well, no, because it's D3, not
Yeah,
D6.
it's 2, 3. Yep.
Yep. I was like, yeah, no, that's 3.
And the Zongors.
3 of them.
3
Okay.
Zongor.
One left.
They're just like, I don't know if we want to stand next to this rhino.
That was a
anymore.
really bad explosion.
That was,
Banana Mandrew
Oh.
wants to know how's
Yep,
that
yep.
petard, Matt.
Yeah, it's not great.
2 of them.
Not great.
And
Don't forget the banner ability.
Yes.
and as
Yes,
the and as
yes.
and as the final little thing, we need to remove the rhino.
I don't know
Because-
that the banner's going to actually do anything because they're all in combat. So
Uh,
all they would get to do is
Yeah,
attack
'cause they
the
were in
rhino.
combat. Rich is already dead.
when I could attack your last Zangor.
I mean, sure. I'm just gonna kill the Zangor. That's what it's gonna kill them.
When would the rhino be removed?
After the explosion.
After as soon as the explosion is resolved,
Yep.
you remove the rhino.
So because it's before.
Oh my God.
Before removing it from the.
That
field of
was, in the history of Bull's Battle Reports, one of the best explosions
That
we've
was-
seen in a long.
that
That one
was
was
brutal.
really good.
battle. Yeah, combined with the warp gargoyles, that rhino's
That-
death paid for itself.
It was just
Oh, God,
loaded with
absolutely.
bombs and rolled into your life.
Yeah, I
That
don't
killed-
think I'd be able to attack anything with my ancient because they
Yeah.
were all in combat.
They were all in
with
combat,
a
yeah.
unit that is in the process of dying.
Yeah. So at most they could have killed the rhino harder.
That was fantastic.
And, yeah, you killed them.
I'm gonna activate my Reavers.
Okay. Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
gonna take
we're
him
gonna
out
kill him.
because he's dead.
There you go.
That's fine.
That is the last of the Birdman is dead. And you get your consolidation.
Get my consolidation.
3 inches towards the closest enemy model.
I mean, it's these guys for sure.
The last of
Yeah.
the Birdmen.
These guys can move
but-
in too. Do you want to move in?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so they're in. All right.
I expect them to run away, so I'm not gonna.
Right, then just hold. That's true because they lost 8 this turn. They're
Yeah.
probably going to fail.
Okay. Ugh.
All right.
Ugh.
My sorcerer gets attack back.
Yeah. Do
Yep.
it.
All right. So now Matt has done all of his attacks, including his triggering the horrible explosion. Now Abe gets to attack.
Yeah,
the
that
Zongors
was-
are dead.
That was a little more
So the only thing,
devastating than I thought it would be.
the only attack Abe has left is way over here. Is he has his sorcerer lord. And the sorcerer is going to attack back
All right. So I got
5 times.
with
four
his
attacks.
his kopesh.
No, he doesn't actually have a Kopesh.
Does he have a stand?
Just a staff. Yeah.
staff?
I mean, his Kopesh is just his focus.
ornamental.
Yeah, his ornamental Kopesh.
Yeah.
So 4 attacks. Reroll 1s. 3 hits.
Cool.
Wounding you on 3s.
Sure.
1 wound.
Okay.
Oh.
Minus 2. Minus 1. Sorry.
Force.
Fours.
Star says stop exploding the Emperor's
kills a guy.
soldiers.
3 wounds.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, super dead.
All right.
Don't mess with the staff of a sorcerer.
Yeah.
That'll hurt. That'll sting.
All right.
My
nope.
staff is important to me. Like I personally hired them on and
Sure.
vetted them, and they're like family.
Okay, and now we are back to
Morale.
Oh
morale.
snap!
Wow.
Highlander reroll to negatively affect Abe.
Oh.
Reroll that save.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Sure.
All right. What did I say? 4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. Need a 4. Yeah. Do it. 4. Yay!
Woo!
Thank you.
The Ultramarines.
Coming back from the grave.
The Ultramarines appreciate. It's a little bit of the Emperor's divinity shine down.
Like, you
on
know, the
table.
Emperor thinks it's cool to come back to life.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try it too. Sounds like fun.
Oh no! All right, no, that was good.
We're just trying to be like Dad.
All right, so we now are morale phase.
Yeah.
Who has to take morale tests?
Them.
These guys.
I
They
spent 2
lost
command
Abe.
points.
Abe has decided to spend the 2
Pass.
command points.
Well,
This
that's your
unit
last 2, Boyo.
automatically passed. The Thousand Sons are at 0 command points.
No,
They're
didn't
done.
you spent 1 for this?
I had 3 left because I got 1 for you, and then that's the only reason that's why I did it is because I had 3.
Oh, look at Matt's
He was
suspicious
given a
face.
reroll.
No, I
Not
did a
5 minutes
reroll.
ago.
I did a reroll for the damage there.
Yeah.
For the thing, I had 3 left. I spent 1 to do that.
I thought you had 2 left.
No.
Okay.
So I went down.
That
to
is the end of the turn, and let's add up what Abe killed. Sorry, what did you kill, Matt?
Well, we both.
We both killed things.
Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust the totals for the
Yep.
bottom of 2. So where are we at?
Alright, so I got the Zangors.
Yep.
I think that was it.
And
And the Rhino.
The rhino's 4. And the Zangors are more.
Need to kill the last dude. That squad's super
Yeah.
expensive.
Yep.
The Zangors are 10. So Matt got 14 points.
Okay, 14 points to the Thousand Sons, and how many extra did he kill of you?
All right.
the
So
Zangors,
Primaris Lieutenant is 5.
Oh, I did kill the Lieutenant too.
And the
Yeah.
Captain.
Yep. And
Captain's
the
6, I think.
the Terminator Captain is 7.
7. So 12-4 for me.
And that was it.
All actually, all the only units I kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 12 more. Yep. So we're at 14 to 31. We're headed into the top of turn 3 to the Thousand
That Rhino saved the game for me, I think. Because I was really worried about how I was going to do with your characters at this point.
Yeah.
But taking out half of them, between the good Warp Flamer
Yeah.
and that.
Your 4-point vehicle taking out 14
Yeah.
points.
was good.
Jen, let's zoom us out.
That's
to
what's
the whole
called
table
a
again.
good trade
Yeah.
in gaming.
I still don't know how I'm going to deal with your repulsor.
How many points will these rubric?
They
A
are.
lot.
They are.
Like probably like 11, probably somewhere there. A full 10-man squad of them.
No, they are 14.
Ooh,
14, 20. So they'll bring me to 28 if I wipe them out.
And then a couple other little things here and there.
Rubric Marines, I will say, are one of the units that is overcosted in power level.
Like that guy.
Yeah.
Not in this situation, but in normal, because they're not a good point if you're playing power level, because like the basic Rubric Marine is 20 points with the bolter,
Sure.
but they have to cost them to balance out if you buy all Warp Flamers like I did in this one. We're obviously playing points, but so the Warp Flamer is like 15 points or something. So the guy's like incredibly expensive.
So their power rating is based on the high-powered
the high
version.
power, yeah.
So if you don't take them that way, they're overcosted.
they are overcosted.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So
They said that power rating is based on, when they cost power rating, power level is based on the average between min and max.
Yeah.
Sure.
That you can make the squad. So
it's one of those units that because it has, it's the same way with Death Company, is that if you're running you can't run. It's hard to run cheap units of these in power level because you're losing out basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
But if you're playing for power rating, why would you?
Sure. Well, you fit you on the models or whatever.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I figure playing with power rating is much more casual anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you're like, hey, I don't have these models,
Oh,
but if you're playing for power, I imagine your
power.
friends are just gonna be like, yeah, it's fine.
I like the way you say that. If you're playing for power.
Right.
That's filthy casual.
Yeah.
All right, so Abe is moving up. The last 2 survivors of that Thousand Sun squad, they're moving over here, getting near all these Ultramarines.
Yep.
I'm gonna think Abe is gonna be trying to do some. He's gonna be trying to do some sniping too.
No, they can't get close enough to those.
Oh, it's too bad.
They're just gonna open up into there.
Yeah.
I would like to try to
He's gonna-
save
I
them.
think at this point it's gonna be real tough for me to pull a win out here.
I wish I could save them somehow.
Sorcerer gonna stay in combat.
Yeah.
Okay, Sorcerer stays in combat. Well then, yeah, you don't have much. You got the rubrics and then
Yeah.
the 4 guys up on the top of the gantry,
Yeah.
including ARMADA.
That explosion just won Abe the game. Like that was so
You
huge.
still have the tank. That tank is like just
No,
terrifying and
because
scary.
all right, so he's still up 17 points, 16 points.
Yeah, but he has a lot of
17.
he has a lot of units that are really expensive and really brittle. Like if these 2 guys die, they give up all that power
Yeah.
level. If this guy dies, he's not cheap. And these guys are each like, if you kill those 2 guys, that's the Scarab Assault Squad, which is really expensive.
Yeah.
You killed that one guy. There's lots of little single guys.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
if you can knock them off.
See, that's the thing, though. I trust Abe's playing prowess enough to not put them into a bad position that I will be able to get to them with, like, say, my repulse.
But you're
don't
a
have
pro
a-
player.
I
You
don't-
should be able to fight your
I
way
don't
out.
really have any way of not being targeted by the repulsor. Honestly.
If I make the effort for it, I can get in there,
Yeah.
but I'll have to.
I mean, the
push
Repulsor's
for it.
not going to die. It has so
No.
many wounds left, and it's such a pain
Yeah,
in the butt.
Unless I rolled a lot of 6s.
Right.
on
He's going to have to
something.
really concentrate almost everything he has to try to take it down, and I don't think he's going to pick that as his target.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I don't think it's impossible, but I think things are going to have to really start swaying in my favor. Just, oh man, that explosion. That was so brutal. I was feeling pretty good before that.
And then...
And then that...
Why is this rhino ticking?
Yeah, oh man.
Boom. Yeah, losing the captain.
Captain, yeah,
That
losing
hurt.
the captain lieutenant, that
That-
was not great.
That hurt. to a Rhino.
That would have been a very good time to save a Chaos Lord reroll for, because something like that. But
Okay, so
it is very fun when things like that happen.
Right,
even if I am detrimented.
Takatron donated 100 more bits, more rerolls for Abe.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, he doesn't need it.
Is the Emperor of Mankind still in here?
I believe so.
Because the Emperor of Mankind, come on.
Yeah,
You gotta
come
give the
on.
Ultramarines.
I need something.
Someone's gotta give the Marines some love.
Yeah.
Someone.
Oh man, that
Nope,
was...
the Emperor of Mankind has turned his back.
No!
Oh! Ultramarine.
Oh god, I'm actually really hurt right now.
Are you like Magnus? Like,
Just the way you phrased. If you said like, no, he's not here, like that. Oh, sure, he left. But it was you phrased it so dramatically. Yeah, that looks right.
he gave you the no.
Yeah.
You got the
Pathetic.
mediocre.
Right.
That's what you got.
Yeah. No, that's rough. That hurts. That hurts emotionally.
Yep. Matt phones into Ultramar headquarters, and that's
They're
when
like,
he gets back.
hey,
We can
Emperor. Yeah, it's not going well. It's Rhino. There were gargoyles. I don't know. Everyone died. Yeah. So can you come pick me up? Can you? Hello? Oh. No? Excuse me? I think I lost. This was a bad connection. Bad
Phone
connection.
drop. Phone drop.
Yeah.
Phone
Yes.
drop.
Gotta work on. I need to switch to Comcat. Verizon.
We're gonna try to smite him.
The one guy back there.
Yeah, that's all my
And who's doing the smiting?
This is all the change.
Okay, so we have Armin down here. He hopped down to the bottom.
Goes off.
There's a sorcerer directly underneath the gantry there with him. You can't
Right?
see him. He's right there.
Yeah.
So there's two sorcerers. We've got one smite right there.
I'm gonna glamorous each of those guys.
That finished off an Ultramarine squad.
Oh snap!
Yep.
Kiloran 1 donated 200
minus-
bits.
minus
Ah.
one.
Says Magnus did nothing wrong. More rerolls for Abe. Kill
Fun!
Wrong. Oh,
That's-
so,
What is this?
That's right. Magnus was framed. Hashtag Magnus was framed.
so what happened? We were just gonna say earlier.
Oh yeah, please.
With them is that they were loyalists, and
Mhm.
but the Emperor had banned the use of psychic powers, but they're all
Yeah.
psychics and everything. So Magnus basically had a vision that Horus was turning on the Emperor and this horrible thing was coming to happen, and he sent a psychic warning to the Emperor. He's like, I've got to warn the Emperor right now.
Like literally this second.
Yeah,
It's like
Like
literally
your
the
chosen
best way to-
son is going to start the Horus Heresy, and he's going to burn everything you've
Yeah.
built down. But the Emperor's on Earth, and I'm on Prospero, like halfway across the galaxy.
Yeah.
And the
he's-
only way to get him
So
fast
the only
enough-
way I can
Yeah.
do there is I'm going to have to psychically. He's going to have to Luke Skywalker himself.
Sure.
He has to do the astral projection
Yep.
across the galaxy.
So
So he gets all the sorcerers on Prospero surround him,
We're gonna smite the Reaver.
and they all cast their spell to astrally project Magnus across the galaxy to Earth.
2 wounds to the Reavers,
And
it breaks it 2 mortal wounds on the Reavers from side, and disrupts the psychic wards of the Imperial Palace, and it's horrible because
Right, a huge psychic
it's
surge.
a huge psychic surge, and
he
he
burns out everything.
kind of gets the warning through or something, and the Emperor's like, oh, you broke the rules. You're not allowed to do psychics, and so he sends, and he's like, he's turned to chaos, basically. He's
Yeah.
and there's hints that the Chaos Gods intercepted the signal and twisted it or something, but the end result is that due to things, the Emperor sends the Space Wolves to
Destroy.
or to punish them, because that's the Space Wolves' job, was that they were the
Yeah.
ones who were called in to punish other legions when they went wrong.
Yeah.
And again, they've kind of upped it to the fluff that maybe the Emperor didn't specifically say go kill all the Thousand Sons, and then some chaos influence got into that and twisted those orders. But the end result is that the Space Wolves are
One
sent,
way or another.
are sent to them and descend upon their homeworld and just wreck everything. And Armin's like, well, we're all going to die, and the Chaos Gods are like, hey, we'll get you out of here.
Yeah.
Or Magnus is like, we're all going to die. The Chaos Gods are like, we'll get you out of here. And he's like, all right, I guess we're with Chaos now.
And then he cuts his
Oh,
deal
man.
with
See,
yeah.
that's a good story.
No, it's a good story. It's it's the kind of tragic fall done right. It's not
Yeah.
it's we tried to do everything.
Yeah, versus just blah, skulls.
Yeah, just
No.
I'm
Which,
kind
to
of
be fair, is very fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he was
Um,
trying to give his father the message warning him
Weaver of
that
Fate
the
on
heresy was
them.
coming.
Yeah.
And,
no, that's
It
good.
goes off to their
That's a
plus
good
one
story. I
advantage
like that.
save. We're gonna do
Yeah,
mini
40K has a
smite.
lot of good fluff.
Yep.
For sure.
One mortal wound on them.
Yes.
One
and thus-
mortal wound. One.
Yeah, he was wounded.
Okay.
And that is why 10,000 years later, to this day, the Thousand Sons and the Space Wolves hate each other.
Sure.
And they always have because the Thousand Sons destroyed their homeworld.
Right.
And then they came back and
Do
totally
both on
screwed
the,
over.
on this guy.
On the library or the
Goes off. Yep. So he will take 2 mortal wounds.
Oh.
He's gonna try to ancient shoot you.
Yes, he can try to ancient shoot me. He will
succeeds.
ancient shoot me.
What is the? He's got a mastercrafted bolt gun.
Yeah, who's he shooting?
Thems.
All right.
2 hits.
Yeah.
1 wound.
Gets the normal guy. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, down to 1. Only the aspiring sorcerer remains.
He's going to smite you over there.
Here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He will.
Yep.
1 mortal wound.
So all of the Thousand Sons are psychic in some degree.
Yeah.
But some of them were really powerful, and those are the ones who became leaders in the Legion.
Mhm.
Most of them could do I can make a little flame come out of my fingertips. Like they could all do something minor. So when the rubric was cast to save the Legion, when Armin cast it, everyone who was potent became all of their basically all of the psychic powers of the crappy guys was extinguished, and they became sealed in their armor and rendered to dust, and they became the automatons of the Legion, and all of their psychic abilities basically got pooled among the sorcerers, who became much more powerful, and that's who these guys are. So
Yeah.
these are all the sorcerer lords, and then these are all the crappy foot soldiers.
Sure.
And he takes a mortal wound.
But
No, I take a mortal wound.
oh, yay.
And then Magnus was horrified because Magnus's whole the entire concept of the Thousand Sons Legion was that they're going to be the Legion of warrior scholars. So it's all about knowledge and betterment of the mind.
And now they're all mindless.
and
dust
Armin
piles.
turned them all into robots, and that
It's
is
like,
why
what the fuck, dude?
exactly he was like, you destroyed everything that we have been trying to build
So
for
3
10,000
mortal
years.
wounds on those guys. 3
Oh,
mortal wounds.
no.
But I
And then
killed-
he exiled Armin.
But he kills himself.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I did a thing by
Savage
accident.
wants to know, if the Emperor had saved Angron's army, would he have stayed loyal?
I think so.
I think so.
And
I think that is also the other. Yeah,
His
I think
most,
Angron is of
2
all the
mortal wounds.
Primarchs. Angron is the one who is the most right to have turned traitor.
Yeah.
Because the Emperor completely fucked him. Angron was always just a tool. He was just like a beaten dog who the Emperor just kicked to just basically keep him in line. And Angron was just totally
Shinfei.
abused by everybody in his entire life.
Oh, wait, hold on. Am I within ancient range over here now?
Probably.
Yeah, what is it? 6 within the unit?
With
Or to the model.
To the models.
And that's the thing. Some of the traitor Primarchs you really some of them were just these are
you
nefarious
killed,
villains.
Lieutenant did his.
And some of them were very much they did a really good job of in the novel. Some of them were very much duped or dragged along the way, and some I don't really know what's up with. My personal theory is that
He's gonna check the reavers.
Sure.
my personal theory is that the Alpha Legion are
6 hits.
still loyal.
4 wounds minus 2.
5s?
Yeah.
2.
Alright.
So that's 1 guy dead.
Yep.
I'm going to try to ancient him.
Yep.
I do.
Yep.
1 shot with a pistol hit wound on the
on him.
east.
Good.
Darn it.
And then this squad over here is going to shoot their only target, which is the reavers.
Yep.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've killed half my Terminators from some psychic powers, from my own psychic.
Dealing with the warp is dangerous.
It is.
That's why the Emperor said don't do it.
I know.
he did.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's worth it.
That's why the Custodes are not librarians.
I'm like, man, maybe it's not worth it on these little guys that have more that have an equal chance, almost that only do 1 damage to you if I go off.
That's because they are aspiring sorcerers.
Yeah.
True.
See, yeah,
It's
you're
like
getting
letting-
rid of all the weak sorcerers first because they kill themselves.
Right.
6 wounds at minus 2.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like, do you really want to give the student driver the keys to the 18-wheeler?
Right.
It's like,
At minus 2.
Yeah.
Alright, dead, wounded.
Okay.
So,
And-
dead,
2 more at minus 3.
and wounded.
wow, that is just some brutal shooting over here.
2 more
Those
at
rubrics.
minus 3. Dead.
Okay. Is there anyone left?
There's 1 guy
One.
left.
Alright, then the 2 sorcerers. 2 wounds and -2.
5s.
Dead.
Both fail.
I'm gonna ancient all these guys.
Do it.
Wow, that is it for the entire squad was gunned down by rubrics and the sorcerers. Ugh.
The banner
It's on
is
force
3.
3 with a
Okay.
special one. Yeah.
So
Oh,
they all
right.
get it.
Yeah, you have the banner game person.
Who are they shooting?
Those
Oh,
guys.
that guy.
As they die. So for
Hits.
those of you who are new,
Yep.
there is a Space Marine here called an Ancient. That's the guy who has the big giant banner. And his special rule is that anytime Space Marines within a certain radius of him die, half the time on a 4-up, as they die, they get to take
I'm
1
gonna
free
spend
shot.
one of my rerolls.
So this whole squad was gunned down, but as they died,
He's okay. That's one of my rerolls there, Chad. Thank you, guys. Thank you, folks.
Chat! Darn you, chat!
and it didn't help.
It did not
As they
help.
died, they all took their shots at that last rubric Marine right here, but they could not bring him down.
He's too dusty.
Well, I like to think that rerolls are like Chaos Lord influence, like not like a come down and like, but like it's just a little
Subtle.
Yeah, it's so
It's not
yeah.
like the Greek gods. It's
yeah,
not
because
over-
like he
it's like-
failed, but then like reality sort of warped, and suddenly he was okay.
And then combat phase. My sorcerer's going to go against you.
All right, we are into the fight phase now. We're way over here. This is the only combat we have. We have the 1 sorcerer versus the 2 intercessors. How the sorcerer do? 2
I'm going
wounds?
to use another command point. I'm going to use one of my other rerolls.
Okay.
4 wounds.
Ooh. What's the minus on those?
It is only -1 now.
-1. 4s. 1 fail.
Black.
Take 2.
Ah, he's dead.
Okay.
Or
Take that guy.
yeah.
That's the guy with the good stuff.
Right.
That's it. All right.
Only the sergeant remains right here in this fight.
It'd be a title of a book there, right?
Only the
Sergeant
sergeant.
remains.
Only the
That's a
sergeant
nice
remains.
title of
That
like a
is-
40K novel. Or like a chapter at least.
Nothing.
Nada.
Alrighty. Do we have any morale checks?
No, everyone's dead.
I mean, I have to make a morale check on that guy, but he can't fail because he only lost 1 model.
Okay,
Same
Abe.
with that guy up there.
What did you kill this turn that gave up points?
He killed my
Reavers?
Reavers, which are a bunch.
And a lieutenant.
And a
Which is
lieutenant.
5, right?
And there was an intercessor squad over here.
No,
and
and
that
the
finished
intercessor
off.
squad. Yeah.
Intercessors are 5.
Lieutenants 5.
Lieutenants 5.
Was it 10?
10-man.
And 10-man Reavers.
Yeah, the Reavers are 10.
So 20 more points for me.
Okay, so
Great.
Abe is at the Thousand Suns are at 51.
All right.
Matt, this is your turn to turn it around.
You've got.
I'm gonna back up here.
I don't want to be there anymore.
Only the sergeant withdraws.
And then let's do.
All right, you have your super tank. What's the super tank doing?
So, las cannon. Or no, las cannon here.
What's your ancient gonna do?
You can't shoot me. I'm not the closest model to your.
Oh no, okay, that's true.
Yeah, the tank can shoot this.
Yeah.
Unless something kills him first.
I still won't be. These guys are still going to be closer.
I can't see them.
Doesn't
Ooh.
matter.
What?
You have, yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, line of sight doesn't matter in that calculation.
Yeah.
Isn't that just the opposite of how you did it earlier? That's how you could smite my tank?
No, smite's different. So smite targets the nearest unit that's within line of sight.
Yeah.
Correct.
Targeting characters, they have to be the nearest unit to you to shoot them.
Even outside line of sight.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even if there's a
So-
unit outside, they changed that in chapter approved or what in chapter approved.
Okay.
So even if there's a unit that you cannot see that is closer to you, you cannot shoot the character.
Yes,
Okay.
because people were doing shenanigans. They were doing exactly that. They would do things like
Well, they weren't doing
I would-
that. They were like moving 2 rhinos, so that there was a crack between the rhinos that could only see the character.
Right.
And they were like, "Oh, my unit shoots between this crack that I've made with my tanks."
Yeah.
And the only thing they can shoot is that.
Yeah, because
character.
I'm
they were
pretty
per-
sure we've done not anything that cheeky.
Yeah.
But,
they're
all right.
people-
Yeah.
Alright, so new rule. That makes sense. That said...
Dun, dun, dun.
okay, so I was like here.
Yep.
Yeah. You've got this guy here too. Remember.
How many points is he?
He would
Scared
give
assault's probably worth what 10? I bet.
he would give up 11 points.
You kill that one.
He has -1 to hit though. Because of Zinch.
Okay, no, so... If I move here... I think I am still... Oh, no.
The question is these guys.
Nah. Okay. That's fine. I'll stay here-ish then. Okay. So we'll do Las Cannon, Las Talon,
A lot of frag storm.
yeah, the Frag Storm will be 3. Oh, wait, no, I can't split per gun.
But those are 5 individual guns.
Oh, that's true. Alright. 3 and 2. And then move on from there. So Laz, up here.
Well, you got the
And then you got the Gatling.
yeah,
Oh, that'll go over here.
and the Iron Hail.
Over here. Okay. I'm crossing my fingers that that'll be enough.
Okay.
All right, Laz up there.
All right.
All right.
2 hits.
Sure.
One. No.
Two
No,
wounds.
one.
Right.
Oh snap!
Is
The
it
Emperor's
two?
back.
Hey.
Looks like I need to send Matt to a penance crusade.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
so
not
I'm
going
looking
so hot over
At
here.
a 4
There was a
bonus
rhino
hit.
that exploded. It was a big deal.
4 up and vulnerable, but if you fail it, that guy's dead.
No, you got 2 wounds. He's got a not roll a 1.
Okay, let's go. Let's see your 4-ups.
Did you
Of
see my
course.
4
Oh!
Did you see my 4-ups there, Sam?
Yeah.
Terrible.
No, that's how Abe do. Isn't that what I said earlier? The frag storm.
Hits.
10 shots.
Oh,
This is
right.
the
Yeah.
shots. 10 shots.
10 shots.
Forced to hit. And against this, I will have a
0 up.
no. Yeah, I'll have a 0 up against this.
4s to hit.
Mm-hmm. And 4s to wound. Right? It's straight 4, right?
Yeah. 3 wounds.
All right, here we go.
Let's not roll all these ones.
Let's not roll 1s.
No.
He's good.
All right.
Alright. And then all the rest
so
of
he
it.
lives.
Yep.
And
But
then
that guy's probably not going to be so lucky.
Hit.
no wound. Great.
Yeah.
Do you want a command point on that? Because that's the last command.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do it.
Wound.
That was spend. Do I spend the command point?
Oh,
Your guy's
Different
dead.
color.
Did you spend it?
He did. 'Cause
Yes.
This guy's dead anyway.
Why? He died?
No, your warlord is dead, so you don't have that trait anymore.
Oh, no, you're right.
But no, I don't steal it either.
Great. Still miss it. Yep.
You've got a lot of other guns.
Yeah, still plenty of other guns.
7
shots.
7 shots with the frag
Also,
storm
guys, you got
launchers.
about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
No, this will
We'll
be
wrap up
awesome.
Matt's turn.
Frag storm launchers.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, nice.
Wounding
on
5.
4s.
5 hits.
4s. Yep.
Wounding on 4s.
3.
3 wounds. Here we go. Oh, double fail.
No. 'Cause he's got a 2 up
Chad
right
is
now.
wondering how
So I'm gonna use my
you
last
got
reroll.
a 4 up
We'll
on.
keep on rolling.
There's a spell that gives me +1
Ah.
to invulnerable save, and I had cast it. Nope, I passed because I get +1 save because he's only doing 1 damage, and I don't have any AP. So 2 passes.
But you roll a 1.
But I rerolled with my last reroll.
Oh,
Yep.
I missed it. Sorry.
I got
The
The Gatling.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's the Gatling, which is 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which will kill him, but I'm making.
You say
I'm
that!
drawing
He's
this
ma-
out.
He's making you work for it. Okay. The Gatling is strong. Those are 3s.
Those are 3s.
2.
2, and these are 3 ups.
Uh,
If
Yeah,
you
those are
want to
minus.
roll 1 damage, passes them.
and then there's the things that the
iron
like
hail.
the crack whatever.
Yeah.
Crack launchers
The
too.
iron whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
So many weapons.
There's the crack grenade launcher,
Yep.
Do
crack
that.
storm grenade launcher.
Yep.
Which is 1 shot, right?
1 shot misses.
Okay.
And then there's the
Iron Hail.
Iron Hail Heavy Stubber.
So
Right.
a lot of players,
That's good.
especially those who go to tournaments and are like, I'm tired.
1 hit.
At the tournament, they have charts for this shit, for this gun that is like, here's all the guns that I remember to fire everything, and it's every turn like they,
1 wound.
1 wound.
AP.
AP 1 damage.
Good.
Nothing. That's it.
He's got his ancient, right?
He's got his sorcerer. And
You
the
get
ancient.
the
Oh, the ancient has the gun.
The ancient.
Go quick. Two
Ancient.
shots.
And you've got.
Has,
I don't know what the ancient has.
He has a bolt rifle.
I
Ancient's
I
got
don't
a
think
bolt
he
rifle.
does.
The ancient's something different. But you've also got that guy who
He's
felt
got a
like
bolt gun.
bolt gun. Yeah.
Oh,
He backed up. Oh, Ultramarine.
You're Ultramarine, so you can. Do you want to shoot with him? Who you shooting with?
This is the ancient.
All right, 1 hit.
Here.
that's a hit. He's desperate. That's a
1
wound.
wound.
Wood.
AP 0, 1 damage.
Good.
And
All right,
then-
sorcerer. All down to the sorcerer.
No,
No.
I have to kill this guy. I
Yeah.
can't kill him.
No,
Oh,
he's
sorry,
got.
sorry.
The sorcerer's not. Can't do anything. He's got that
Yeah,
one guy
sorry.
left who can shoot.
Yes.
Who can shoot.
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
Yeah. That guy.
2 wounds.
2 hits.
Or 2 hits. 2 wounds.
All right.
Mastercrafted bolt gun. 2 wounds each.
Good.
I'm gonna go home. I'll see you guys next week. I need a break after this.
And that is it.
Yeah. Oh, that was stupid.
14.
How many saves was that?
That was
All of them.
like 20 saves
In
almost
a row.
right there. That was
All
a
right.
lot of
I could
saves.
not kill this one guy.
with like a tank.
Him.
Like yeah.
Him. This one guy.
Yep. Like a whole
Oh my
tank.
God.
You know, to make it worse, that's probably the one that dropped and came off the base earlier.
All right.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
So that is 14 to 51. That is a
But it's
we call
much
it?
closer than it looks.
Right.
that rhino blowing up got a 12.
Yeah.
Like 12
Yeah, it's good.
and really hurt and those were more than just getting those points. Those were characters I would have been really hard that could have wrecked me this turn because
Yep.
like those could have gotten into this squad and killed them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
These two squads probably should have died.
Yeah.
And that's another almost 30 points.
Yeah, exactly. The Scarab Assault and this whole thing of Rubrics, both one guy. So
Both
if Matt
one
had
guy.
killed those two models,
Yeah.
that would have been like 20 points right there.
Yeah.
The Emperor of Mankind has
25.
no words.
Neither do I.
So yeah, that was just me rolling really good at the
Yeah.
end there.
Which again, if you're new to the channel, not new.
No.
It pretends to be like, oh, that's so weird. I just kept rolling well.
I can't
He
believe I won.
always
I
rolls
never
well.
win. Whatever.
I didn't say I never would.
You do every time we play board games.
All right, so
well, guys, I don't win all the time.
so that is it for today's battle. We are going to be playing with the Thousand Suns Codex all week, including we are back tomorrow.
Bring out the contestants for tomorrow.
Yes.
You got 'em over there.
Tomorrow, everyone. Tomorrow is
in
our
this quarter, 500 demon pounds.
brother fight.
Brother
Magna-
fight. Yeah.
Magnus.
Whose wings are prettier?
Yes.
Magnus versus
Oh, Magnus.
Mortarion
Magnus.
tomorrow.
That's fair.
Death Guard versus Thousand Suns. Throwdown, no mercy.
Yep.
I'm playing.
Yep.
Matt's
that's
playing.
Ah,
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
No pressure.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
So
gonna-
that is tomorrow's game, and we'll be back in 30 minutes with NeverQuest, with Dungeons and Dragons.
We will indeed.
Yes.
So everyone,
We're me and Matt both can win.
Yay!
Yay!
I like
What about
cooperative
me?
games.
What about me? Hey.
Oh,
well,
Jen.
we'll
Jen
find you
wasn't
later.
playing this game.
and Jen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Jen will be playing
I'm
with
just
us.
the
Yeah.
newest member of the team, and I've already
So
been kicked
everyone,
off.
thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new, thanks so much.
Yeah.
And we look forward to having you with us in 30 minutes and tomorrow.
Definitely. And,
So-
I'm Abe.
And I'm Matt.
And I'm Larry. And that's Jen.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Like, follow,
See you
subscribe. Love us.
One, two,